Our officials tonight, we mentioned Adam Sullivan, also Jordan Starrett, Jared Starrett, as well as Sam Schrader. The officials for tonight, all brought to you by Hanson Moran Eye Clinic. They have to be able to see what's going on with that little puck. And of course, little sister, little brother, brought to you by Elite Drain and Sewer. The face-offs brought to you by South Dakota Trailers. And the timeouts brought to you by First Premier Bank Card, Riddles Jewelry with our power plays, penalty kills, and hockey happenings brought to you by DuPont Electric. Player of the game brought to you by Subway. Speaking of players of the game, of course we shouldn't mention them, but probably will. Up for Athlete of the Week is your daughter after last week's 8-goal performance. On the girls' side, they had a couple of wins over the Rushmores, 7-3, 7-4. She had a total of 8 goals in 2 games. Jacqueline Lloyd, and leads the league at last report with 10, which is pretty cool as far as that's concerned. And that's kind of neat. So she is up for Athlete of the Weekend. You can go vote for her if you would like to.
At Taco John's.
At Taco John's.
Yes, that's right.
I was almost hesitant to say that, but I thought I better.
she had a fantastic weekend. It was a lot of fun to watch. And that girls team is a lot of fun to watch. They lost a rough one tonight down in Sioux Falls. I'm not sure what happened down there tonight, but they've really been playing well, and they're playing some of their best hockey. So if you get a chance to look at their schedule also, come on out and watch the girls varsity and JV girls.
All right. Going into play tonight as far as the boys are concerned, you have Brookings and Sioux Falls 1. Both right now are 3-0. In the standings, Huron, of course, with a win last night, 3-2. You have Oahe at 2-1. Like the Rushmores, then you have Sioux Center and Sioux Falls 2 at 2-3. Watertown at 1-1. Mitchell 1-3. Aberdeen hasn't played any games yet, and Yankton right now is 0-5. We'll get caught up here a little bit schedule-wise with some of these teams, and then of course everybody will be going. But some teams start a little bit later than others. Some didn't start, like the Rushmores, until the middle of the month. So as a result, they're a little bit behind as far as total games are concerned. Nice to have you with us tonight. All kinds of people helping us out. Nick back in the studios. Kurt, of course, along with that. Brent and Nathaniel here, who just got through doing a girls. A boy. Oh, yeah, it was a girls basketball
Girls
game.
basketball. Yep.
And we have Austin here as well.
Yeah, Austin's on our camera tonight. And it looks like our camera, Jeff, is about up and ready to roll here. So we are going to be gowatertown.net. Drop down to the Arrows Sports, and you'll find Watertown Laker Hockey Varsity.
All right, that sounds great. And Huron comes on the ice. Typical with Huron, they have the black helmets like the Lakers do, but they have the black breezers, if you will, with the red socks, the red shirts, and the white numbers. They'll be defending the goal to our left when we get started here. And of course, Cooper Letcher will be on the nets tonight. He has a .918 save percentage. He's 2-1 on the year, following last night's 5-4 victory over Oahe. Watertown counters with Owen McBride, who is a 1-1 of the year, is at .864 save percentage. He'll be in the nets tonight for the Lakers. Starting lineups, of course, getting set, being brought to you by McKeever Vending. Now, Brent always tells me he doesn't know anything about hockey, but after tonight, he might fall in love with the sport.
Right. He'll be here every week.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Except he doesn't have anything else to do, right?
Yeah, that's right.
He's doing, of course, Watertown girls, Watertown boys sometimes, plus a lot of area sports. You can catch his sports on KS93, our sister station. And, of course, we will have the national anthem coming up. That will be tonight by tape.
Yes, via tape.
And via tape, which typically 99% of the time we have somebody singing it live. So we appreciate that. Big thanks to Brent, who gets us all set up like nothing. And he's a pro at it, and that's why he is here to help us out. And we appreciate that. Nice crowd, but we have room for another couple hundred. If you'd like to come out to a hockey game tonight, Watertown hosting Huron. Should be good. Watertown, of course, defending the goal to our right, Huron the goal to our left. All right, and we'll get to the starting lineups for you in just a moment. With the Huron All-Stars under Jake Idy at 3-2, and overall Watertown Lakers, of course, 1-1. We'll have the singing of the national anthem. I don't know about you, but I thought there was a Canadian in there singing the national anthem. That was pretty cool. Thank you. Appreciate it, buddy. So Brent Nathaniel helping us out. Austin is here to run the camera. We have Nick back in the studios. Kirk Crawford, of course, always helping out. And we are ready to play hockey tonight with the Lakers with their black helmets, the black pants, the white jerseys or the white sweaters, and the black numbers. Now that's different than they had the last time they were home.
Yes, we have several uniforms that they pull out, so they're going to keep you guessing.
All right. On defense tonight for the Lakers, and of course starting line is brought to you by McKeever Vending, will be Mason Lloyd and Max Evans. Oh no, they're going to start Mason Evans tonight with him. At the other forward. All right, Austin Green will start tonight. And they'll go with Caden Rollins and Jared Slabotsky. And of course, we mentioned defensively Mason Evans and Mason Lloyd. The two Masons will have it. And in the nets will be Owen McBride. They didn't do Huron, did they?
No, but as you know, Jeff, there's a few guys that stand out on that roster, isn't there?
Well, they're supposed to start tonight Jaden Bogue, also Carson Duba and Cody Rudebush. And defensively, Isaiah Phillips and Walker Schultz. And Cooper Letcher gets the start in the nets.
And the leading scorer in the state is with us here tonight, Carson Duba.
Ferguson is going to start here with Duba on his left. On his right, of course, will be Moss. And we get the opening tip-off. We're underway. Nice to have you with us hockey-wise. The Lakers play it into the Huron zone, far side over there, as Rollins gets after that loose puck. Getting to it, of course, Watertown, that's bowling. They play it back out here, picking it up, keeping it in that time was Mason Lloyd. Lloyd tried to get a centering pass out front, broken up by Huron. Lakers keep the pressure on, though, and that zone picked up here for Rudebush. Rudebush far side has it knocked down that time. Actually, that time for them was Phillips. Lost it, and the Lakers' Van Dusseldorf goes after it. Watertown makes an early change, puts a shot that goes back behind the net. Lakers keeping some pressure on here early. Flipped out to the center ice area. Lakers cleared back to the neutral ice area, picked up by Mason Lloyd. Lloyd with a puck, rink wide, pass too far for Van Dusseldorf. He battles with Phillips for that loose puck in the Huron zone. Back to center ice, picked up by Rudebush, couldn't get to it in time, picked up by Van Dusseldorf. In over the blue line with a puck, puts a shot on, he puts a screamer that goes wide. Duba goes back to get a far side, a far rail. Picked up here by Huron, clearing it back to the neutral ice area, then getting onto that puck is Huron. That, of course, is Bogue. His shot was broken up, blocked that time. Lakers pick it up. This is Max Evans. Lakers make a quick change. Coming out here along the near rail. Lakers, Max Evans plays it along the far rail over there. Picked up by Bramer. Looks for a centering pass. Huron got to the puck. Lakers break it up. Skate out to the center ice area. Here's Max Evans. Puts a floater on. Knocked down and grabbed that time and held onto the glove by Cooper Letcher. 2-1 coming in with a .918 save percentage. And we've rattled off so far a minute 33 seconds and no scoring in this hockey game.
Lakers doing a
Which
good
is
job
good.
controlling the puck thus far.
Face-off, by the way, coming here, brought to you by, of course, South Dakota Trailers, and it'll be Slobotsky facing off here against the captain Duba in the Huron zone. Huron actually wins the draw. Lakers get on a shot on, broken up in traffic. Comes back out to the blue line, picked up here by Evans. Pass right side, gets it right back out to the point, puts a shot on, broken up in traffic, goes back beyond the net. Slobotsky goes after it there. Loose puck picked up by the Lakers, lost, picked up here by Huron far side. Over there's Ferguson. Ferguson tries to get it over here, of course, to Bergquist. Can't get to it, but the Huron All-Stars control the puck along the near rail, picked up here by Evans. Max Evans with the puck. Actually, Mason, beg your pardon. Mason wears 31, Max 14, comes back out here. It zips over the blue line, and Slobotsky back in the neutral zone, picks it up for the Lakers. Goes back to his own blue line, long pass that time, picked up by Bergquist. Bergquist, rink wide pass, comes over here, gets it right back out front, onto the stick that time. Of course, for the Huron All-Stars, that was Mason McDonald. Loose puck picked up here. Laser all the way across ice, goes down the ice, across the blue line, the red line, and they'll be icing on the puck at 14:25.
Something just a little bit different that you're seeing out of the Lakers tonight. Mason Lloyd and Mason Evans working together on the defensive line, and that's quite interesting. I would have think that those guys can put up a wall at the blue line.
First Premier Bank card shows a scoreless first period, 14:25. After the draw, loose puck out here, comes off to Phillips. Phillips puts a shot on, broken up in traffic. Lakers get to it. This is Bramer. Connor on the race in the front court, skates in, has it blocked that time, and shot broken up, picked up by Phillips. Takes it back behind his own net. Net flips it out here, neutral ice area, gets over the stick that time of Sheehan. Sheehan has to go all the way back in his own zone to pick up the puck. Tries to get it around the man. There's Arteman. Arteman gets it over here. Lakers in their own zone, putting pressure on was Bogue. Lakers get it ahead to Van Dusseldorf. In traffic, puts a whistler on that goes wide, a blast that comes out here along the near rail. Picked up here in the neutral zone, picked up now, of course, by Schneider for Huron. Cleared away by the Lakers, back into the Huron zone. Schneider with a good, that's Mason Lloyd. Lloyd comes up with a puck back beyond the Huron gnome, back in Gretzky's office, works against Phillips. Comes back out here, and Huron with a puck along the near rail. Back to the point, kept in that time by Evans. His shot was blocked, if you will, backhander that time to the Lakers, Slobotsky. Watertown will stay with it rather than make a change. Phillips with a puck far side, getting out of his Rollins. Centering pass, Slobotsky puts a shot on, he scores!
It's Slobotsky from Rollins. Rollins deep in the corner, and I think he saw Slobotsky the whole time. It took a second for Slobotsky to clear out and get a little passing lane, but put it right on the stick. What a great pass. Good play, those two guys.
13-14, period number one. The Lakers are on the board to grab a 1-0 lead. On the scoreboard, the First Premier Bank scoreboard. Slobotsky gets the goal, and Rollins with a save for Slobotsky, by the way, his second goal of the year. Lakers again put some pressure on, flip a shot up, and it goes up off the glass. And we'll have a face-off coming here at 12:57. Face-off brought to you by South Dakota Trailers.
As you know, that first one's important, as you know. That's going to put a little pep in the step of the Lakers.
Pep in the step of the Lakers, I like that. And it comes off here, of course, for the All-Stars, and that is Walker Schultz. Gets it ahead here. He just goes through traffic, skates through traffic, then dumps it off here for Duba. Schultz and Duba right now in the Lakers zone. Lakers pick it up. This is Kranz, and he goes down their left side there, puts a shot right on Cooper. Letcher puts it, stick on it, makes the save, covers it up. Face-off coming to the right.
Schultz and Duba, they get up the ice in a hurry. I don't think there's anybody in the state that doesn't know those two names.
You're right. Face-off. Who's 34 for the Lakers? Oh, sure.
Matson.
You know who that is? Matson.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's, of course, Brandon Matson. Comes out here down the left side. This, of course, is Schneider for Huron. And going back to get it, of course, will be Rudebush in the Lakers zone. They come up with it, back to the point. Schultz with a shot on, broken up nicely that time for the Lakers. Comes back here, trickles into, and Schultz goes back to get it now for the All-Stars. He's bothered back there, of course, by Matson. Rink wide pass, couldn't find anybody, and getting on it, of course, is Evans. Near side pass comes over here, Mason to Mason. This is Lloyd. Lloyd with the puck circling in his own zone, in traffic. Goes right side with it off the far rail. That time for Bramer, a little too far. Slobowski puts a backhander on. Clears back to the neutral zone. Picked up here, of course, by Huron, the All-Stars, Rudebush. Back in the Lakers zone. And Rudebush goes after that puck, but getting to it in time was Evans. Max Evans got a good hustle in his step. Gets it back out here a little too far from him, from Bramer. Clears all the way into the Huron zone. We'll have a face-off coming in the Watertown zone. That'll be to the right of Owen McBride. 11:35 to go, period number 1. Right now on the First Premier Bank scoreboard, Watertown with a 1-0 lead over the Huron All-Stars. Face-off coming here, and over there, of course, was Arteman against Slobowski. Slobowski actually won the draw. Loose puck out front, cleared away back in the neutral zone, picked up here by the All-Stars. This is Isaiah Phillips. He's ever dangerous. Gets back here in the neutral zone, fires it ahead for Sibley. Clears it ahead now. Loose puck at the Laker blue line, cleared away that time by Slobowski onto the stick of Evans. Evans lost it, goes right side with it, shot on, kicked out that time and over the glass, out of play by the goaltender Letcher for the Huron All-Stars. 11:08 to go, 3-1 shots on goal. And of course, the face-off brought to you by South Dakota Trailers.
Lakers' pressure on the puck has been really good this far.
Yes,
it really has kept Huron a little bit off their game.
We're a nice crowd so far for this one, but there's room for about 50 more, but not 51. Get out here, and of course the puck goes all the way down the ice, rolls into the Lakers zone. Evans, Mason Lloyd goes back to get it there. Shot out front that time by Moss. Couldn't quite find his man, comes back in the neutral zone. Huron retrieves the puck. Plays it ahead now for Duba. Pass left side on these time, knocked down by Ferguson, picked up by Bramer. Bramer for the Lakers down the right side. Getting in, overskates the puck, looks for a sending pass, broken up by Huron. Lloyd with a shot right on, a bullet that goes wide. Another one hits the side of the net that time by the Lakers down there. And loose puck along the near rail, comes back out here, picked up by the Lakers. This again is Lloyd. Goes right side, Bramer puts a shot on off the side and made a pad save that time. Comes back out here along the near side for Duba. Knocked down by Lloyd. Then he gets it to a teammate, actually the neutral zone. Back to get it will be Max Evans. Evans picks it up for the Lakers in his own zone. Clears it near side to the neutral zone, picked up by Rudebush. Rudebush plays it back in the Lakers zone with 10 minutes to play in this opening period. Lakers pick it up, Sheehan. Pass left side here, and picked up by Evans, plays it off the board. I love the way they do that. Comes off here to Matson. Watertown's offside.
That was Matson going into our zone.
Yeah,
and
was.
One Matson was ahead of the other one, and we got an offsides.
Yeah. And they'll go home tonight and they'll say it was your fault. No, it was your fault. 9:55 to go. Don't have any penalties so far. The officials doing a great job letting them play. That's Sullivan, Starrett, and Schrader. Loose puck off the face-off. Lakers play it to far rail over there, picked up by Bergquist. Plays to his own blue line, picked up by Bogue, lost it. Lakers knock it down. Pick it up here. This, of course, is Evans. Puts a shot on. Goes off the side of the net. Comes back here. Bergquist tries to get it out to Bogue. Does so. Lakers hold it in at the point. Too far for Evans. Evans puts a shot on. Again, a bullet that goes wide up over the glass and out of play at 9:32.
Mason Evans put it on the net, we know that he can do that. At the senior games early in the year, he had the fastest slap shot in the state.
Really?
So yeah, we'll look at that. That was 88 miles an hour. So he's got a slap shot. You might want to duck when they set that one up.
You might want to duck. Pass over here near side, right along the blue line. Huron gets to it. That, of course, is Schultz. Dumps it into the Lakers zone. Picked up by Bowling. Hadn't said his name too many times so far. Gets it out to Schultz at the point. Schultz wants to skate in. Lost the puck. Taken from behind that time nicely by Kranz. Picked up here by the Lakers. Bowling. Plays far side. Far rail over there. They play it off the wall. The rail gets it back out to the neutral zone. Back to get it, of course, will be Schneider. He goes left side for Huron. Long lead pass picked up here by the Lakers. Lakers were making a change. This is Lloyd. Lloyd with a puck, blue line. Feeds it off here to a teammate. Gets the puck right back. Rink wide over there. It's picked up now by Huron. A little too far for McDonald. Lakers pick it up in their own zone. Pass ahead in the neutral zone. Picked up here. Of course, that is Arteman. Arteman pass left side from McDonald. Broken up that time by Max Evans. Evans comes up with it, lost it, goes back in the Lakers zone, picked up here by Sheehan. Sheehan plays it ahead a little too far that time for a teammate, and this comes back out here And let's see.
Green.
Austin Green. Yeah, I can't get his handle on his name tonight. Austin Green comes back out here. Evans finds, of course, Evans. Evans to Evans. Comes back out here. And then losing it, picking up here. This is Huron. Shot a bullet that goes wide. That time off the stick of Phillips. Comes back in the neutral zone. Now Huron putting some pressure on at the 8:02 mark. Green, of course, plays in that line with Slobotsky and Rollins.
Yeah, you're right. Huron has picked it up here just a little bit. So back down in our zone down there. It'll be interesting to see here.
Yep. Face-off brought to you by South Dakota Trailers. To the right of course, the Lakers' McBride. Huron wins the draw, but the Lakers say thank you. I'll take it away. They lost it. Got a little sloppy right in front of the slot there, but the Lakers get it back and pick it up nicely. Boomsma out there. Picked up here by the Lakers, deep in the slot. Back out to the point. Played to the neutral zone, kept in by Schultz. He's a good player. Schultz on the left side, of course, hounded by Bramer in his hip pocket. Taken away. Nice back check that time. Picked up by Boomsma. Boomsma will jump it in, puts it right on goal. Cooper Letcher grabs it with the glove and hangs on. At 7:26 to go, Lakers have outshot Huron so far 5-2. Lakers looking for their second win. Huron looking for their fourth, their second in as many nights. Face off to the left of Letcher in the Huron zone, and it'll be over there. Let's see, Slobotsky is out there, and a loose puck picked up here. Halling is out there as well, Hallman. And it comes back out here, over the stick that time of Schneider. Then it goes on to the stick of Bogue. Lakers knock it back to Schneider at the point. Off the stick of Rudabush. Picks it up at the blue line. Whistles a shot. A floater on. That goes wide of the mark. Picked up by the Lakers deep in their own zone. Near side over here is Green. Centering pass comes right out to Schneider. Clears it left side. Somebody lost a handle on the glove there. Loose puck picked up there. Going back to get it, of course, will be Bogue. Lakers with a puck, flip it out to central light area. That, of course, is Rollins. Dumps it in right on Letcher, and he'll cover it up with his glove save and makes it at 6:41. 1-0 the Lakers. The only goal so far, and that is a Slobotsky goal with Rollins assisting at 13-14, period number 1.
Lakers struggled just a bit to get it out of their zone. We got it out of their zone now.
Yeah, go watertown.net. We stream it. You can hear it right here, 1480 KSDR. Shot right on. Got broken up in traffic that time off of Evans. That was Mason. Evans picked up here by Huron. They clear it back to the neutral zone. Picked up here by Lloyd. Lloyd with a puck near side. Plays it off the boards. That time a little far for Boomsma. And it's picked up here, of course, taken away from Huron. Getting on there, it is Lloyd. He takes it away that time from Phillips. Lakers are very tenacious on back checks. They have to be. And back to get it, of course, will be Booms, who puts it on, goes a little wide. Stick save made, if you will, that time by Letcher. Far side over there, picked up here by Duba. Off the stick that time, picked up by Maas. Maas into the blue line, gets ridden off the puck. Loose puck picked up here by the Lakers. Matson plays it right side here for the Lakers. Off the far rail, goes into the Huron zone. Lakers will be called for icing the puck at 5:49, period number 1.
Connor Bramer taking shifts as normal thus far. He's had a little problem with pneumonia. He's had a little back injury. Didn't really know how many shifts he'd be able to go, but he's been going pretty steady. So it's nice to have Connor out there.
It sure is. Face off to the left here of McBride. And South Dakota Trailers brings you this face off with Arteman facing off here against, of course, Matson. Loose puck along the near rail, back out to the blue line, into the neutral zone. Matson can't get to it in time. Huron does. This is Schultz. He loves to skate around. So quick, such a good puck handler. He takes it out to the neutral zone, down the left side. He gets ridden into the boards that time, bellied up against the boards, if you will, bodied up. Puck comes back out to the point, grabbing it. Neutral zone here, picked up that time, knocked down off the stick of Berquist. Getting in there, good hustle by the Lakers, that's Kranz. Matson gets to the puck, neutral zone, takes a hit that time, picked up by Schultz. Schultz as Huron makes a change, feeds right side, knocked off the stick of Bogue, that time nicely by Evans. And then reaching out is McBride to cover it up. You can 5:02.
You can see the Lakers focusing on a few of these guys. Schultz has come into the zone, and we're making a conceded effort to be on those guys, and you can see it.
Yep, they are, and they have to be.
Yeah. Schultz is one that can.
Out of how good they are.
Yep, he can put it on the net, and we know about it.
Yep, Schneider works against Slobodsky. Loose puck. Huron actually wins it, puts a shot that goes behind the net that time. Near side now, it's the All-Stars to put the pressure on. This time it is Phillips. Phillips looking for some help for Bogue. A loose puck on the slot. Bogue puts his shot on, broken up in traffic. Loose puck, where is it? Bogue tries to dig it out right in the slot. Lakers clear back out here. Shot that time broken up from Schneider. Another shot on that goes wide, back of the net. Loose puck over here, picked up by Green. And of course, going after that is not Bergquist, but Bogue. Bogue and Green go after the puck, getting in there is Schneider. Schneider clears it back out here, trying to get a stick on. A shot on at that time was Phillips, couldn't do so. Huron maintains possession though. Back to the point, this is Schultz. Knocked off his stick, they clear it back to the neutral ice area. Phillips goes backhander, clears it back in the Lakers zone. Huron will make a change. Back Slobodsky to get the puck. Now clears it to the left side. Picked up here by Evans. They clear it back into the Huron zone. Just inside the blue line, off the boards. Rink wide pass that time. They always know where everybody is. Here's Evans. Evans with the puck, gets around the defender, puts a shot on a bullet. That was broken up in traffic that time. Back to get it, of course, near side is Schultz. He can fly. He can motor in over the blue line, still with the puck, a little bit ahead of it, and then he back checked that time nicely by Evans. That was Mason. Back to the point. This, of course, blocked that time. Shot from the point that time put on by Bergquist. Back the other way. Back to help out, of course, will be Huron. No penalties in this first period. They're letting them play, and they're having a blast. At the Laker blue line, now we have a whistle. Somebody might have been offside at 3:19.
Fast and furious the last 30 seconds. Mason Evans did a fantastic job of recovering after his shot. He recovered, of course, it was Schultz again taking it in there, and you know that Mason Evans knows that he has to catch up with him, and he did.
Yeah, he did.
Great play.
Face off just outside the Laker blue line. Arteman facing off here against Matson. Getting to the puck, the other Matson over there, and then the Lakers at their own blue line pick it up. Pass right side, intended for Evans that time from Matson. And he takes his man into the boards, takes him off the puck. Here's Sheehan with the puck now. Puck back, comes out to the blue line. That time was Bergquist, couldn't get the handle on it. And of course, Phillips, and back to get it now will be for the Huron All-Stars. That'll be Bergquist. Bergquist weighs 18, Phillips wears 8. Couldn't miss those two if you wanted to. Back to the long side, the near side is Phillips with the puck, gets knocked down. He was working against Matson that time. Lakers take it away, go after it. McDonald, back far side. Lakers play it back to the neutral zone. Battling for that puck all over the ice. And the Lakers get to it. This is Matson, overskates it just a bit. McDonald gets to it. Now getting on it is of course, Matson. Matson over the blue line, down the right side, looking for a centering pass. Nobody home, but the loose puck was a floater. And Letcher goes, I'm going to jump on this puppy, and he does.
Almost put in the net by his own player.
Yeah, 2:13 to go. Cooper Letcher is the man in the nets tonight. A lot of times it's Martin Botel. He's 1-1. Cooper Letcher's 2-1 on the year. Huron's 3-2, of course. League play. Slobodsky won the draw. Played back by Schultz in the far corner, though. Lakers try to break it up, and Huron will shoot it all the way down the ice. I think we'll have icing coming up here against the All-Stars at 2:01. On the First Premier Bank card, it's a 1-0 lead. Lakers in front, scoring at 13-14. So less than 4 minutes into the game, Slobodsky from Rollins with the goal for the Lakers. 2:01 to play, first period. Now remember, the last 2 minutes are always, of course, crucial. Back out, here it comes, and going after that puck is Rudebush. Back to get it, of course, will be Sheehan. Sheehan in his own zone, plays it around the boards over here for Green. Green will play it ahead, the neutral zone. Back to get it, of course, will be Phillips. Gets around his manager, circles with the puck. Plays it, skates in over the blue line, still with the puck. Good puck handler. He shoots a bullet wide. Comes over to Schultz at the point. Lakers knock it down. They pick it up. They get to it. Now this is Green. Plays it back in off the skate that time of a Huron player. Lakers pick it up again. This, of course, is Green. Had it poked away nicely. Picked up by Huron, the neutral zone. Getting to it, of course, is Lloyd. Picks it up here. This is Evans. Mason Evans, he can fire. Puts a shot right on. The glove save made that time by Letcher. Lakers about shot them 8-4, period number 1. 1:14 to go, period number 1. Lakers have the 1-0 lead. And, of course, they're going to have to play like this for 3 periods.
Good job by Mason Evans there. He created himself his own shot there.
He really did. Face off to the left of Cooper Letcher. And, of course, Phillips. Lakers win the draw shot. Right on stick. Save made that time by Letcher. Loose puck in the net. Almost. And it was lifted by the Lakers. Boy, it looked like it was in the... It might have crossed the goal line, but I don't think so. And I think the net got knocked off its moorings. So had it trickled in, it wouldn't have counted anyway.
And I think the All-Stars are happy to see that puck cleared away.
Oh, I think so.
A lot of people didn't know where that one was. A couple guys on the Lakers team did.
Yeah, and Cooper Letcher was one of those. So face off to the left of the Huron sophomore netminder. And, of course, it'll be over there, Duba facing off against Van Dusseldorf. Haven't said by Van Dusseldorf's name much here in the first period. Doesn't mean he's not out there. He just hasn't handled the puck as much as he'd like. Back to the point, shot on that time, and Van Dusseldorf goes after the puck near side over here. Back to Evans. Goes left side with it. Bramer puts the shot on, knocked down by Cooper Letcher, goes all the way down the ice. Icing coming up here against the All-Stars with 40.7 seconds to go, period number 1. Lakers have dominated, really. They lead on the scoreboard 1-0. They've also outshot Huron 11-4. I say that because I have a lot of respect for this Huron team.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Van Dusseldorf here, or Van Dusseldorf, facing off here against Duba. That's an interesting matchup. Lakers don't win the draw, looks like Huron does, but then the Lakers with... of course, Boomsma on it. Getting over here, Lloyd is there, or I should say Evans is there as well. We have a whistle. No penalties in this first period, 30.7 seconds to go.
You talk about the shots on the Lakers, there's a few.
There goes one. Boomsma.
That's going to be Boomsma. I did not see what that was, Jeff. It's going to be roughing. I did not see that. Just when you say there's no penalties, we have one. So the Lakers shorthanded here for the next remainder of this period.
Yep. And loose puck picked up here by Schneider. Clears it back to his own neutral zone. Now to his teammate, Schultz. Schultz with the puck, plays it ahead. Lakers fanned on that with Slabowski that time. Picked up by Rudebush. Rink-wide pass for Duba. Duba, of course, leads the conference in scoring. Back here comes to Schultz, puts a shot on there, goes wide. He had Rudebush parked right on top of the goal crease. 6 seconds to go in this period. Back end of that time broken up off the stick of Duba for the Lakers, and that'll end period number 1. So 1 penalty in that first period. The Lakers will be a man short to start period number 2 for a minute and a half. But they lead on the scoreboard right now by 1-0 lead. Slabowski with Rollins assisting for Watertown at 13-14, less than 4 minutes into the game. Lakers making it stand up right now with a 1-0 lead. So far in that first period, there are 10 saves for Letcher. And Watertown right now, McBride with 4. Lakers with that 1-0 lead. Good first period of play, Jim.
It was. And I don't know what you thought, Jeff, but very skilled. It was a very skilled period. There's some guys on the rink on both sides, the All-Stars and the Lakers, that can handle the puck.
Yes.
I mean, it was a pretty smooth period. Couple checks here and there, certainly not rough, but there seemed to be a lot of finesse out there tonight.
I thought it was one of the better first periods of hockey that we've seen by 2 teams in a long time.
Yeah, and the one thing that I saw with the Lakers, they've 11 shots on goal, and if you watch some of those guys, we have some guys that actually look at that net. They're not just throwing it at the net, they're aiming and they can put it on the spot.
Yeah. So very good first period, and nice to have you with us tonight, Jeff and Jim. And of course, Austin is running the camera, so you can go to your GoWatertown.net and watch it.
Correct. Yeah, you can stream it live.
Stream it live or catch it here on the 1480 KSDR. And we're glad to have you with us on this Saturday night. Next action for the Lakers will be 10 days from now when they host Mitchell in a makeup game. That'll be here at the arena. That'll be on New Year's Eve. Note the earlier time. That is 6 o'clock face-off.
Correct. And we have the Riefenbergers from Hometown Builders.
Yeah.
And Bruce is not only a great sponsor and great business here in town, but he's also the president of the Hockey Association, so that'll be interesting. So I'll give my headset over to one of the Riefenbergers, and we can talk a little bit about home building and in Watertown.
All right. And he knows what's going on with that headset.
Jeff.
How are you doing?
Very good.
Well, good. It's good to see you, Bill, and thanks for coming up. Thanks for sponsoring. It's nice to see you.
Our pleasure.
And hometown. Well, how long have you been in business now? 5 years?
10.
Really?
This next May it will be opened up 10 years ago. Yep.
Wow.
Got kind of a special year coming up.
You do have a special year coming up.
Time flies when we get this age, doesn't it?
Does it ever? I couldn't remember how many years it was, but I didn't realize.
It seems like 5, but it's 10. Yep.
Yeah,
It was 2010
cool?
when we opened up.
So for people that aren't familiar with Hometown Building Center, let's Designer Homes. Let's talk about what you do.
Okay. Well, Hometown Building Center. We're on Highway 20, right across from the livestock sales, and right behind the elevator. And we do pretty much anything that's got to do with construction. Got a real good staff over there. We got like 26 people on staff.
Do you really?
Yes, we do.
Wow.
Plenty of guys that do design. Bruce up here, he's the main guy heading over there because I'm over at the Designer Homes part now, which we just added on about 3 years ago now for the portable homes.
Okay.
And that's really taken off good now, so we've kind of got a good foothold going there.
So no wonder I don't see you if I walk into Hometown Building
No,
Center.
like Bruce just keeps pushing me from one place to the other.
You gotta like that. 26 employees.
Yes.
That's terrific.
Yep.
And for people that are thinking of maybe remodeling the bathroom or the kitchen, and I know we need to do it at our house, not so much remodeling as maybe putting a new floor covering, new carpet, things like that. You can handle all that.
Yep, we got a good division of people over there to do the floor covering. When we built the addition on the store is probably 7 years old now because we had the smaller store when we first bought that, but that 20,000 square foot showroom has got the floor covering, the lighting, the cabinets, and we got people that are specialists at each part of it. So
okay, which is good because you never know when it comes to, say, floor covering. Do you put something over the existing? Do you take it up? To me, you should take it up.
Well, and that all depends, and I generally defer to the guys that got in there that know the business. They know what product you want to put in and what's the best solution, because sometimes it's more work than it needs to be to take it up because some of the floating floors can go over other things, but sometimes it's a better idea, and it depends how good's the floor, and you need to do some work to it. So, but those guys take care of that really well, and they won't steer you wrong.
Well, and I think the thing that we should maybe emphasize with people that you have in your business is the average Joe like me, and now I won't say you, but like me, doesn't necessarily know what's the correct way to do it.
Well,
and
there's so many products and so
yeah.
many things today you need to have, and that's why, like I said, I defer to the specialists we got there. That's what they do all day, every day. They meet constantly with the sales rep. They go to education. They keep up on everything that's new, and it's a constantly changing. The days when I first started in the lumber business back in '69, you could walk in the door and I could give you the price of everything I had out there, but I'm nowhere close to doing that anymore. And I, when it comes to the lumber end or construction stuff, I'll give you pretty good answers. I've been around in that a long time. When it comes to some of the specialty stuff, I got to let the guys that keep up with the education on that take care of it.
Well, that's pretty cool. And you mentioned '69. That's a long time to be in the lumber business, isn't it?
That's 50 years now.
Good for you. Of course, you were only 10 when you started.
Yeah, 17, right out of high school.
Not too far off the mount there.
Right out of high school.
That's pretty cool. And when it comes to things like carpeting, things like that, you can send somebody out to your house, and they can say, "Here's what I recommend," or whatever, and bring some samples.
And a lot of people have an idea of what they want. One of the great things that's been going on with the Designer Homes, we've got 7 show houses out there, and quite often during the week, the guys will send somebody out to look at a particular floor because we got something different in each one. And they might want to, say, well, I really think I like this, but, I'd like to see a bigger area. Well, you can go see it in the whole house over there. And same thing with cabinets and a lot of different things like that, the showers and bathrooms. So we got, besides the showroom, we've got obviously that situation over there, which really helps with people getting decisions because not everybody's comfortable with just looking at a little sample,
Yeah, that's very true. Designer Homes, talk about those.
Well, like you said, 3 years we've been at that. We're doing we do a lot of custom homes, ones that we pre-sell where people want a particular plan they want. Those get moved all as one unit with Millbank House Movers moves those for us. And we've got stuff from basic things up to some pretty elaborate looking houses out there.
Which is fun.
Yeah. Most people, when they come out, they have kind of an expectation, but by the time they leave, they say, I never had any idea we could do all this in one of these houses. So
now we're looking at the holidays, but let's zip past the holidays for a moment into January. That's really the time to start thinking. If you're thinking about a designer home or doing some remodeling, whatever the case may be, now's the time to start putting those plans into motion.
There's a number of reasons to be looking at that now. One, obviously, it's not such a pressing to get the work done, the plans done, but also to get scheduled, because you come in too late in the spring, people are already booked up into July as far as contractors and stuff. So we just sold 2 houses this week out there at Designer Home.
Good for you.
So people are coming in, they want to get the jump before, and then come January, we generally got normal price increases, so they're all trying to get ahead of all that stuff too.
Which is good to know.
Yep.
And of course, I'm sure you have a website.
Yes, we do, and that's especially on the designer homes. We've got video walkthroughs of houses, and they're furnished, and the floor plans and a lot of details. We're getting calls constantly. I don't know about that website. I got a call from Branson, Missouri last week.
Really?
I got somebody from Arizona. I said, no, I can't move a house that far. But they like what they see, so they have got questions. But
just fly it down there.
yeah.
Wow.
Most of what we do on those has been to the west. I've got just been a ton of people coming in from Minnesota, and that's a little bit tougher deal. We got it going across the state lines, but we got some things we're working on to get that remedied too.
So I was going to ask you about that as far as your can I use the term trade area? I guess that'd be the best way to say it. How far do you go out from Watertown?
I've had people
from Arizona.
yeah, but within South Dakota, I've had people from way out as far as Wall. But the ones that I'm working on something for somebody out there, but the ones that we've moved so far, here in Faulkton, Sinai, this summer we went that direction for 5 or 6 homes that far away. Got something figured this week for Parker, which is more south, and there's been things over by Brookings and Lake Hendricks. And so the trade area pretty much seems like the further west you go, one of the things about the portable houses, they just don't have the contractors available. So the further west you go and the more sparse they are, it's harder for them to get contractors, so that works out really well for them. But aside from that, we're doing a lot of stuff in town where people not everybody can just look at a floor plan that's comfortable and pull the plug. So they can go in and see the house and they say, well, I like this about that one, or I've got quite a few of them. I just like it the way it is. Don't even change the colors. We just like it that way.
Really?
But otherwise, you can say, well, we like this plan, but we want to do this different, or maybe different floor covering, and they can modify it whatever they want, but they can be comfortable about what look they want to have.
So can you help them as far as maybe a location? Maybe they'll walk out and they'll say, they had no idea, no intention today of looking at a house. I found one I really like, but I don't know where I'm going to put it. Can you help them with that too?
Well, I don't have lots per se, but of course I know what's available in town and what some of the little rural things, like Eric Scott's got his lots out there in the country. There's places like that. But I usually don't let them get too excited about a plan until they kind of got a location figured out, because why try to find a lot to fit the house? It makes more sense for us to fit the house to the lot. So if you do have a walkout or you got a direction you want to face in the garage on a certain area, we'll just design it that way,
Okay, which is great.
Yeah, which is the best way to do it.
You mentioned 50 years in the business, and I'm sure you've seen so many changes, but I would think in some ways, in your case, now that you're with Designer Homes and doing some of that there have been so many changes over the years. I bet this is almost as exciting now as was.
Oh, it is, yeah, and I'm having a great time out there because I'm getting to do some unique designs, a lot of things with beams and specialty ceilings and a lot of cabinet details and built-ins. We've got a Murphy bed in one of the houses out there.
Oh, really?
Just get to kind of go with the flow and just do some unique stuff. And it's not today's, when I first started and everything was a 28 by 48 3-bedroom ranch house. That in the 70s, that was just pretty common. You didn't do anything else. Now it's got a lot of things going on with the roofs inside and outside, and and I have fun with that. So and that's the best part of the business. I let Gordy do the selling and with that, and I get to do the plan work. So.
Oh, that's great. Talking, of course, with Bill Riefenberger from Hometown Building Center Designer Homes, and you have a great location, great people at work there, and we mentioned, I think, a website.
Yep, either hometownbuildingcenter.com,
Okay.
and there's a link to that to Designer Homes, or otherwise Designer Homes by Hometown, and that links back to the Hometown website too, and then we have a floor covering website.
Okay, and also as far as a phone number, I'm sure you have one of those.
Yep, at 886-4700 is the store.
Okay.
And I don't remember what the Designer Homes one is because we ring it through to our cell phones most of the time because we're out walking on the lot, so we just got to ring it. But my cell number is 881-6892, so anybody can call me direct on that. You know.
All right. Is there been anything we have not covered tonight that you would like to?
No, I guess I want to kind of. We haven't got all the plans together yet, but we want to do something special this year for 10th anniversary.
Oh yeah!
So
Congratulations.
we'll be announcing some things for that. We get a lot of stuff out on Facebook and whatnot. And it's just surprising. We put a new video out on one of the houses just the other day, and it wasn't even out an hour, and we got a phone call.
Oh, you gotta love that.
That's just how many people are keeping an eye and watching that stuff. So
That's great.
But anybody that's interested in that, check out the website. I mean, it doesn't have to be from somebody rural. I mean, a lot of people in town. We had open house in November, and we probably had 200 people come through the houses.
Oh, that's
and
exciting.
About half of it was in town, but I just need to get the word out because people came in and says we had no idea. We thought the house looked nice outside, but holy cow, when we got inside, we were just really impressed. So it's just good to have people get the word out for us,
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Well, that's what radio is and things
Yep,
like that.
yep.
It's word of mouth.
Yep.
So that's great.
Anybody's welcome. We're open 7:30 to 5:30 during the week, and then on Saturday from 9 to 3. And so to anybody that wants to come out and to have a tour, we're proud of our work, so we're more than happy to show it off.
That's good. Excellent.
Yep.
Terrific. Thank you for
Yep,
coming up.
Thanks, Jeff.
I appreciate
Nice to see you
it. Thanks
again.
for your sponsorship and everything.
Yep.
Any boards, anything that you're on these days outside of work?
Well, now that I'm retired from the city council, I put my 8 years in there. I term limited myself, and I've gotten off boards. I'm just enjoying work right now. So
that's good.
Yep.
That's great.
So I got the boys on all this stuff.
That's good.
My son Tony has been on the chamber board for a number of years, the president. Bruce is now with the hockey on that board, and he was on the Boys and Girls Club board, so they're kind of taking over that stuff a little bit for me.
Sounds good. Many thanks. Good to see you.
Yes, you bet.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Okay. And we appreciate very much talking to Bill Riefenberger, and of course, Hometown Building Center Designer Homes have brought you our discussion in between periods. Lakers with a 1-0 lead to start period number 2. We're glad to have you with us tonight on 1480 KSTR, Jeff and Jim. And of course, Austin running the stream, the camera, so you can watch it on your computer. We have, of course, Kirk Crawford back at the studios, and also Nate. All right, we get underway. Slabotsky works against Schneider here. Huron now defending the goal to our right. It's picked up by Schultz in his own zone. Watertown to the left. Slabotsky putting some pressure on Duba. Tracks down that puck far side. Now Givitz lost it. Picks it back up again. Skates down the left side in the Lakers zone. Ever dangerous, looking for centering pass. And the Lakers clear it away. Thank goodness he stuck it right on the doorstep. And back to get it will be the Huron All-Stars. Schultz rink wide pass over here for Duba, picked up by Schneider, knocked away by Slabotsky. Loose puck picked up here by Schneider, lost the handle. Lakers clear it away, that time by Green. Good job by Austin. Lakers clear it back in. Austin Green, just a sophomore. He has no goals but 3 assists on the year. 16-12 just underway, period number 2. As Duba goes back in his own zone, the Huron zone to get the puck. Bramer puts a little pressure on him. He circles around now. He'll turn on the engines and get out to the blue line, out of the center ice area. Then he flicks it into the Lakers zone with a nice wrist shot. Picked up here by Lloyd. Lloyd in his own zone, picked up by Duba, lost Rudabush to Duba. Lakers break it up, that's Evans. They've got to keep that on. Looking for a centering pass broken up that time. Duba back in Gretzky's office, comes out here to Schneider. Schneider looks for a centering pass. Actually put it right off the side of the net. Lakers putting pressure on, but here's Phillips. Kicked out that time by McBride. Loose puck picked up by the All-Stars, near side. Cleared back out here to Schultz. Puts a shot on. Kicked out that time by McBride. Lakers kill off the penalty. And by the way, Huron had a 43% power play coming into this game. That's pretty darn good. Off it comes here, of course, far rail, far side over there for Schneider. For Huron, Lakers keep it in though at the point. This is Van Dusseldorf, picked up here by Evans at the point. Evans, Max, right side pass, too far that time for Green. Green goes after it. Schultz and Green work after that puck back behind the Huron goal. Picked up here by Evans. Evans, pass that time, shoot, they score! Evans gets the assist on the play.
Evans to Van Dusseldorf?
Mason.
Is that who it was, or was?
I think so. At 14:53,
Yes, it was.
the Lakers have a 2-0 lead.
And Jeff, that's what you call in hockey a slam dunk. Evans put it right on the stick of Van Dusseldorf, and it was a dunk.
All right, for Van Dusseldorf this year, that's his 3rd goal. And for Evans, of course, that is from Max, his 1st assist. Lakers with a 2-0 lead over the Huron All-Stars. Lakers, or I should say Huron, with the puck in their neutral zone, back at his own blue line. Now's Duba. Pass left side comes off here to Ferguson. Back it comes to a teammate. Schultz back over here. It comes to Duba. Down the left side working against Max Evans. Max with the puck back behind his own net, works against Duba. Slabowski clears it out here to the far rail over there. Kept in though by Duba. Good stick handler, knocked away by the Lakers. Back out here comes to Bergquist, puts a shot on, broken up by the Lakers. Slabowski, good job there. Loose puck picked up here, of course, along the near boards. Rollins clears it back into the Huron zone. We've rattled off 3 minutes of the period. Lakers with a 2-0 lead. Schultz in his own zone, circling around. Near side pass comes over here to a teammate, knocked down, kept in by Green. Green circles around, looks for a centering pass, nobody home. Lakers make a change. Van Dusseldorf gets out here, picked up here now, and this, of course, is by Moss for Huron. Pass right side, broken up by the Lakers. They keep it in the zone. Evans puts a shot right on, and Cooper Letcher makes the stop.
Dangerous by the All-Stars. You don't want to have Mason Evans, that puck right in the center.
13-18 on the scoreboard. Lakers with a 2-0 lead in the First Premier Bank scoreboard. Lakers have outshot them 13-5. And Van Dusseldorf here against Duba. Pass comes out here. Lakers don't win the draw, but it comes back under the stick of Evans. Evans, that's Mason, picked up here nicely by Kranz. Plays it off the boards. At the neutral zone, Kranz goes after it, picked up by Van Dusseldorf. Lost the handle, has to go after it. Schneider takes it away in the Huron zone. Back, of course, here is Rudebush. Rudebush near side, comes off the boards, that time for Bogue. Oh, spinning puck comes in here in the Lakers zone, and McBride steers it back behind the nets. That's Boomsma over there. Right side, Lakers can't get to it. Now they're cleared back out here. Kranz picked up now by, of course, Evans. Evans works down there against Bogue. Evans with a puck, uses stick, and Watertown is offside. At 12:56 to go, period number 2. Lakers with a 2-0 lead on the First Premier Bank scoreboard. Face-off coming here, brought to you by South Dakota Trailers, neutral zone. Lakers will have out there, that's a Matson, and of course Evans. Lakers win the draw, dump it back in the neutral zone. McDonald's out there for the All-Stars as well. Steps in over the blue line in the neutral zone. This, of course, is Phillips. Phillips puts a backhander that goes back behind the net. 12:35 to play, period number 2. Lakers go after that loose puck. Sheehan is back there. He'll go after that puck, working down there against Sibley. Steps around to Sibley, check. Loose puck onto the stick of one of the Lakers, knocked down that time by Sibley. Picked up here by Matson. Plays it back behind the Lakers zone. Going after that is Bergquist. Bergquist along the near rail. McDonald's in there as well. Matson battling for the puck over there. Lakers tried to dig it out along the near rail. Overskate the puck. McDonald tried to put a shot on. Broken up in traffic. Picked up here by the All-Stars back in the neutral zone. Now they turn and dump it in, and Huron will make a change. Sheehan goes back to get it. Parker plays it ahead onto the stick that time. Broken up by Huron. Lakers got a little bit careless that time. but they keep it out. And the loose puck along the near rail, battling for the boards, as of course the Lakers that time with a nice shot by Hallman. He was bobbing up on, of course, one of the Huron players. Picked up here by the Lakers. This is Matson. Picked up here by Matson, the other one. Brandon from Devon in the front. And of course, Ferguson goes back to get it. Now playing back, it will be Phillips back on his own here on goal. 11:26 to go, period number 2. Lakers up 2-0 on the First Premier Bank card scoreboard. Back over here, far side, comes out of the stick of Moss, lost the handle, knocked away by the Lakers, picks it up back behind his own net. Plays it out here along the near rail. Going after that, Ferguson, getting onto the stick that time. Green overskated the puck, played to the far corner over there. Over there, of course, Bowling dumps it in the corner. Lakers get it, now come onto the stick here of Phillips. They play it back to teammate, knocked down that time, blocked that time by Slabosky. That was off the stick that time of Moss. But Huron plays it back in the Lakers zone. Bowling overskates the puck near corner. We have a quick whistle at 10:43 to go, period number 2. Nice crowd tonight. Nice to have you with us on 1480 KSDR. Also, of course, streaming live on GoWatertown.net.
Jameson Spearing putting in some of the younger guys. Hayden Bowles got a couple shifts there, and he's so in the first part of the period, he's going to some younger guys.
From Van Dusseldorf goes left side with it. This is Lloyd. Lloyd puts a shot on. The caroms a little bit wide. Schultz goes after the loose puck along the near rail for the All-Stars. A little too far that time for his teammate. Schneider back to get it, of course, will be Lloyd. Knocked off his stick, but he plays it back to the neutral zone. Lakers have done a great job back checking and playing after, getting after these players. Evans plays it back in the neutral zone. Not giving Huron a lot of looks. They only have 5 shots on goal. Pass left side is Schultz, but they can score with the net, with the puck, so don't give them any chances. Far side over there, of course, is Bogue onto the stick of Schneider. Schneider looks for a centering pass right there, and blocking it and making the save is Owen McBride.
Owen McBride doing a nice job tonight. He seems like he's really squared up and he's really seeing the puck well.
You're right. So if you just tuned in, it's 9:58 to go, period number 2. Lakers with a 2-0 lead. Watertown leading Huron. Face off to the left as Slabosky works down there against Schneider to the left of McBride. Lakers actually have the puck along the near rail over here, but Schultz turns, puts a bullet on that's kicked out that time by McBride. Well, that shows you why you've got to be on your game the whole time. You never know when that puck's going to come sailing after you. Pass left side here. That was too far for Green. Picked up by Schultz, neutral zone. Plays it back in the Lakers zone, and the Lakers go back to get it. Flipped up in the air here, near side pass. Picked up by Bergquist. Lost the handle. Plays it back to a teammate. That's Rudebush. Over here it comes to Schultz. Too far that time for both. Picked up by the Lakers. His pass ahead, knocked down by Ardeman. Takes a big hit over there, picked onto the stick of Schultz. Puts a shot on, hit a man right there, and they score. Schultz gets the goal to cut it to 2-1 at 9:11.
Long pass from the far board, and Owen McBride had it stopped. He had it stopped. In fact, he grabbed it just after it went across the line, and he was kind of disappointed because he saw that puck all the way, just couldn't get his handle on it.
So for Schultz, if I'm correct, that will be for Schultz goal number 8 on the year. Ardeman gets the goal, and Schultz gets the assist. All right, for Ardeman on the year, that is his first goal, and for Schultz on the year, that is assist number 5. But it cuts that lead to 2-1. And suddenly the Lakers had outshot him, Jim, 13-5, now suddenly 14-10.
Yep.
At 8:54, that's how good these guys are, but the Lakers have the lead. That's what you try to do. Gets to Ferguson, plays it to the far corner over there, and run down, of course, by Moss. Then the Lakers go after that loose puck in their corner. Back there, of course, is a Lloyd. Loose puck, Lakers have to break it up here. Crayons lost the handle, kept here that time by, of course, Phillips. Rink-wide pass, a little bit far that time from Moss. Has tried to get it. All of a sudden, Huron has turned it up a notch, and the Lakers are scrambling just a little bit. Onto the stick of Lloyd, puts a shot on, it gets broken up in traffic. Ferguson with a puck for Huron. Head too far that time for Moss. Going back to get it for the Lakers will be Evans. Evans works against Moss down there with 8 minutes to play, second quarter action. Along the far rail, Huron gets to the puck, but it's knocked away, picked up here this time by Duba. Gets back out to the blue line, picked up here. They kind of do that roving thing, if you will. Picked up here by Phillips. Phillips looks for a centering pass, turns, puts a shot on that goes off the side of the net, back behind the net, picked up by the Lakers in their own zone. With the puck now getting to it was Schultz. As Lakers, or should say Huron, putting a lot of pressure on. Right now, Schultz lost the handle. Lakers get it cleared all the way down the ice to get a face-off. Right now, it's 14-11 shots on goal. Lakers with the lead and on the scoreboard, 2-1.
And suddenly see the Lakers. They're out of wind after that shift. So the All-Stars have definitely picked up the pace here.
Yeah, have, and that's why you ice the puck sometimes to get a couple of breathers, couple of breaths. And off here, of course, Huron near side, picking that up, of course, Phillips looking for Schneider, taken away that time by Max Evans. Evans with the puck far side, skates far rail, lost the handle, knocked down by Bo. Going after it, it'll be Sheehan. Plays far side over there to the point, kept in by Bergquist. Loose puck getting to that puck, Lakers get to it that time, but knocked away. Back check, coming up with that puck was Phillips. He takes a shot with Slobodsky over there, battling along the near rail. Lakers pick it up, pass out here, comes onto the stick of Rollins, off another player, gets it right back onto the stick of Green. Green puts a shot right on, pad save made that time by Letcher. Far side over there, loose puck in the far corner in the Huron zone. 6:45 clock running in this second period of play. And of course Lloyd goes after the loose puck, picked up here by teammates Schultz. Huron tries to put a shot on, blocked that time. He had Bogue breaking down the right side. Lakers clear it back all the way down the ice. No, they wave the face off, or shall I say the icing off, and picked up here by Rudebusch. Rudebusch can skate and stick handle the puck as well. In the neutral zone, in over the blue line, whistles a shot on, save made that time with a stick, kicked out that time by McBride. 6:14 clock running period number 2. It's been a good hockey game. 2-1 right now, the Lakers with the lead.
Owen McBride stops that puck, and I couldn't even see Owen from where I was at. He had so many guys in front of him, I don't know how he blocked it. Once in a while, it's just the technique that gets the goalie the save.
Yeah, and it'll be Arteman facing off here against Matson in the Lakers zone. Loose puck picked up here. That was, of course, brought to you by South Dakota Trailers. Comes back out here. This is Matson. Backhander onto the stick of Evans. Evans overskates the puck near side in the Huron zone. Lakers get it in the neutral zone. Play near side here for Evans. Evans with that puck. Rink wide pass onto the stick of Matson. Puts a shot on, broken up. Gets it back, puts another shot on. Letcher makes the stop in territory, and he was out over the top of the crease. And he goes, I better cover up this loose puck, and he did.
Devin Matson had 2 really good hard shots there.
And by the way, Huron has outshot Watertown now 10-1 in the last few minutes of this game. So Lakers had a 13-5 advantage right now, 15-14 Huron. They have an explosive team, but the Lakers have done a great job tonight. Here it is Evans. This is Max Evans. Loose puck picked up here by the Lakers. Evans tried to go around Duba, puts a shot on, kicked out that time by Letcher. And then Van Dusseldorf and Duba go after that one. That's an interesting matchup. And of course, Boersma goes after it to get it here. Boomsma shot on that time to the Lakers, a little bit wide from the point. Loose puck comes out here along the near rail. Lakers battling. Evans puts a shot on off the stick of Cooper. Letcher picked up here, of course, by Huron. Duba gets to it after a touch by Phillips. Coming out here, of course, keeping it in is Bowling. Dumps it back in the Huron zone. Played ahead that time by the Lakers onto the stick of Tom Sheehan. He dumps it back in. Lakers make a change. Boomsma's out there right now. Long pass that time ahead from Moss. Knocked down that time by the Lakers. In the neutral ice area, picked up here by Duba. Duba likes to circle with that puck. He's a good stick handler. 4:40 clock running in the second period. Lakers up 2-1. Comes back out here. Long pass that time intended for Moss. Lakers break it up in the neutral zone. They get to the puck. Slobodsky had it knocked down. Duba plays it back in the Lakers zone. As Huron goes, Duba goes, or vice versa there. It's picked up here, of course, by the veteran team. Onto the stick of Schneider that time from, of course, Mr. number 8, Phillips. Loose puck picked up here by the Lakers along the near rail. Getting to it, of course, is Schneider. Plays it back in the Lakers zone. Going after it is Bogue. He works down there against the Lakers. That's Holman. Comes back here to the board. Too far for Slabowski. Can't get to the puck. Guess who's there? Schultz. And he comes up with it his own blue line. Gets knocked off the puck, ridden off the puck that time. Arteman comes up with it, plays it ahead now for Schneider. Right side with it, Holman takes him to the corner. Tries to body him up, can't do so. Picked up by Schultz. Looks for a pass out front for Berg, and he did get the pass there, but making the glove save is Owen McBride.
That's a great glove save by Owen. All-Stars had a guy in the center and had a really good backhanded shot there.
Yeah, he did. So face-off coming to the left of McBride with 3:41 to go in the second period. Lakers with a 2-1 lead. Right now it is Arteman and the face-off. Lakers win the draw and have the puck. They flip it out to the neutral zone. Picked up here by the Lakers. Boomsma looks for centering pass. Had Van Dusseldorp there. Boomsma, and he can't quite connect. They can't convert on it. They had a 2-on-1 break there. That would have been huge. Right now they're down 16-14 in the shots on goal, but they're on the scoreboard 2-1. And going after that loose puck far side over there is Lloyd. Lloyd fanned on it, got a little careless with it that time. Plays it off the near boards, back to the point, kept in Berquist, knocked down that time in traffic. Loose puck far side going after that Sibley. Lakers get to the puck, tried to take it away. McDonald's out there as well, getting a shift. Looking out here, of course, for Berquist, broken up by the Lakers. Getting in the middle of all that was Lloyd. Neutral zone picked up by Arteman, plays it back in the Lakers zone. Back to get a far rail over there will be Evans. Mason Evans with the puck, gets knocked down, but he gets it out to the neutral zone. Lakers come up with it right there. Green overskates it, back to get it will be Duba. 2:39 to play in this period. This is where the Lakers have got to shut him down right here. Be going in that third period with a 2-1 lead. They find Ferguson, then of course they find Moss back of the blue line. It is Huron playing it. Lakers Rollins plays it ahead, dumps it into the Huron zone. He goes after a loose puck centering pass, but nobody there but Huron. Centering pass, Slabowski couldn't control the puck. They flip it out, a rolling puck into the Lakers zone. And of course, Sheehan goes after that loose puck along with Moss. Centering pass that time, Duba, nobody home. Back, of course, Rudebush at the point. Plays it ahead along the far rail. Lakers clear it out in the neutral zone. Getting it, of course, for the Huron All-Stars will be Duba after, of course, Phillips touched it. Back it comes to Phillips. They play a little catch. 1:53 to go in the second period. Steps around to check that time for Mason Evans. Actually, Max. Down the left side comes Duba. Puts a shot on. Broken up nicely that time off the skate of one of the Laker players. That was, of course, Sheehan. Loose puck out here. Sheehan comes up with it. Plays it in. Flips it up all the way down the ice. Right on goal. Letcher makes the save. So no icing. 1:30 to play in this second period. Lakers up 2-1 right now. Shot 17-15. This is a heck of a hockey game. Pass left side comes off here. Over there, of course, was Bogue working down there against Max Evans. Boersma's out there as well. Boomsma. I want to call him Boer. It's Boomsma. Loose puck right in the slot, but Boomsma couldn't get the stick on it. Far side picked up by Huron. In Gretzky's office, 1:06 to play. Second period action. And right now, Schultz with the puck. Schultz so quick, 1 minute to play. Skates out to the blue line, his blue line, down the right side. Oh, he takes a couple of players out. Big check that time by Slabowski. He gets to the loose puck, plays it in left side here. Boomsma tries to get a shot off, broken up that time. That might have been Kranz. Kranz looking for that loose puck onto the stick of Schultz. Schultz plays it right side here. Getting on, of course, is both broken up that time by the Lakers. They take a big check right there. Loose puck in the neutral zone. Going after that puck, where is it? And somebody, I think, is on the puck. They try to dig it out. They're going to have a face-off with 26.7 seconds to go. So this has been a fast-paced game, and we've had one
Mattson
penalty through 2 periods.
Mattson over there, I think, was sitting on the puck. Huron knew where it was.
Yeah.
And they were just kind of beating on him on the other side of the boards over there.
Yeah.
Huron getting a little more physical.
Oh, a lot more physical. Yeah, you're right. Picked up here, of course, by Max Evans in over the blue line. Takes it down the left side with 20 seconds to play. Looks for a centering pass. Taken away back behind the net by Huron. Getting to it, of course, is Lloyd. Takes a big check right in front of the Watertown bench. Loose puck picked up here by Slabowski. Puts a shot on. And Letcher from point blank range makes the stop with 7.4 seconds to go.
Watertown Lakers look a little tired here.
Yeah, they do. Face-off coming to the left of Letcher. That was, of course, Matson going after that puck, picked up here by Huron with 1 second to play. That'll end the second period. So it's a 2-1 hockey game after 2 periods of play. And so far, 16 saves for McBride in the contest. And so far, 14 saves for Letcher. It's a 2-1 hockey game after 2 periods of play. So each team getting on the goal there, a goal in that second period. Let's review the scoring for you just a little bit. As, of course, you have Owens and Letcher talking to each other out here at the center ice.
What do you think that conversation's about?
I think they're going to meet someplace afterwards for something to eat. Let's see, 13-14, less than 4 minutes into the game. The Lakers got on the scoreboard first. It was Slabowski with a nice assist from Rollins. Watertown had a 1-0 lead after period number 1. And Watertown grabbed a 2-0 lead in the second period as they took 2 minutes, 7 seconds off the clock in the second period. Van Dusseldorf and Mason Evans assisting on the play. Lakers had a 2-0 lead. 5 minutes, 42 seconds later, Huron cut that margin in half. Ardeman getting his first goal of the year. Schultz assisting, and it's 2-1 after 2 periods of play. Watertown with the advantage. And again, so far in the contest for McBride, 16 saves, and for Letcher, 14 for Huron. 1 penalty so far in the game. That was Boomsma, and that was back in the first period, roughing penalty that carried over into the second period for 1.5 minutes, but Huron could do nothing with that, even though they have about a 43% power play shot, if you will, on the year. So that's kind of interesting, and it's 2-1 after 2 periods of play. Hockey tonight brought to you by Hometown Building Center Designer Homes. Back to Bill Riefenberger and Bruce and those good people there. Of course, all game also brought to you by Rob's Auto, Deutsch Excavating, McKeever Bending, Hanson Moran Eye Clinic. They sponsored the officials so they can keep the eyes on what's going on. Elite Drain and Sewer, of course, South Dakota Trailers, First Premier Bank Card, Riddles Jewelry, DuPont Electric, and Subway. And of course, Subway will name a player after the game after this one. And we look forward to that. Huron and Watertown coming up, period number 3. Might remind you that our next broadcast will be 10 days from now, New Year's Eve. What a great way to bring in the new year with puck. Well, it'll be a little before, starting at 6 o'clock. Watertown meets Mitchell. That's the makeup game from November 30th. And then, of course, a reminder of the Mitchell girls and Watertown girls will play the 24th of January. And we'll have that game for you as well. That's the makeup from the 30th of November. That game, likewise, was postponed. Some other games going on tonight. Sioux Falls 1 is at Rushmore. That's Sioux Falls 2, I beg your pardon. Sioux Falls 1 is at Brookings. That game should be well into the third period. And Mitchell is at Yankton. Sioux Center is at Aberdeen. And of course here, Huron is at Watertown. Don't have any scores on those boys' games as of yet. And of course, also for the girls, their action has taken place earlier today. Aberdeen beat Oahe 13-0. It was Sioux Falls over Watertown 10-0, and Brookings over Sioux Center by 6-2. We mentioned those standings right now. As far as the boys were concerned, let's just get to the girls if I can locate that real quick here. I did have it written down. Maybe I can't find it, and maybe I can. Maybe too many papers, Jeff, but we'll see. And we'll see if we can get that to you real quick like here. As far as the girls' standings are concerned, like to get that on for those kids as well. And right now, of course, you have Sioux Center for the girls, varsity girls at 4-3. Mitchell and Brookings both 3-1. Aberdeen is 2-0, now 3-0 with their win today. Watertown 2-4 with their loss today. Sioux Falls 2-0. Oahe and Huron 1-2, 1-3, and the Rushmores are 0-4 so far. All right. And let's see, we a couple other things to maybe pass along while we have a moment. As far as goalies and save percentage leaders right now, you have Candigator Blake down at Sioux Center with a 0.80 save percentage. It must be 980 on there. I just can't read my own writing. Then you have Cade Brecker at 938. Tate Daly at 938 as well. Then you have, of course, Fred Roofs at 927. Caden Heiser at 897, Cooper Letcher at 895, so that's pretty good. Then you have, of course, Phil Kuchenmeister of Brookings at 889, and Watertown did not have anybody in the top 10 as far as that's concerned. And then you look at the goals against average, Candigator 0.50, that's pretty impressive. Brecker at 1, Ruffs at 1.5, Daly at 1.79, I should say Ruffs 1.50. 2 goals per game by Kuchenmeister, Partridge 233, and McBride right now is 10th with 4 goals per game. But he's doing a great job so far in this one, having giving up only 1 goal through 2 periods of play. All right. So a lot of hockey and a lot of great stuff, and big thanks to the people back at the station. Brent getting us all set up tonight so we could have some hockey on the air.
And we have Bruce Riefenberger. So he's about halfway through his first term of his presidency.
Okay,
let's bring him on. Bruce.
Very patient. Good evening. How you doing?
Good, Jeff. How are you?
Excellent. Good to see you.
Yeah.
So first year as far as president's concerned, I'm sure that's kind of an interesting
It is an
position,
interesting
isn't it?
experience, yes. There's a lot of effort put into getting the season ready and doing a lot of stuff and a lot of hours.
What's the biggest surprise to you so far?
All the time you got to put into it.
It's a full-time job, isn't it? Or it could be.
It could be. It could be, yes.
Oh, that's good. So as president, is it a 1-year term, 2-year term, 20-year term? 2-year term.
2.
You don't want 20, huh?
No.
2-year term.
Yeah.
Well, and I suppose the first year is a little bit getting acclimated to what you have to do and everything else.
Oh,
Makes the second
absolutely.
year a lot smoother.
I'm hoping the second year is a lot smoother. There's a lot of learning, things you need to learn. I mean, everything you got to get ready for the season with rosters and working on teams and coaches and all kinds of things.
Okay, which is kind of cool. Have you gotten into the another sheet of ice thing? Have you been involved in that at all?
No, I have not. I have Eric Scott's been kind of doing that the last couple of years, and I was fine with letting him try to continue with that.
Okay, which is a good idea. You've got enough to do, right?
Yes.
So how do you get, shall I say, elected to the board, or how do you get elected to be president?
You just apply or put your name in and go to the annual meeting, and they have a vote.
Okay. And you didn't come home and your wife didn't say to you, what were you thinking?
Well, we talked about it a lot and decided, is this really what you want to do?
Because I can tell you that if that had happened to my house, my wife would say, what in the heck were you thinking of?
Yeah, well, I tried to do good things for the Hockey Association and have good intentions and try to get some things done.
You know, you mentioned a lot of hours. You don't get paid for this job, I don't think. I think most everything's volunteer.
Yeah.
And parents, when they have kids that are in hockey, things like that, get into positions, they put in a ton of hours, and it's all volunteer, and that's the interesting thing. It's a parent-run organization. Without it, we wouldn't have it.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. There's a lot of parents that volunteer and do things, and from getting dibs ready to just doing rosters, lining up, figuring out the schedule, ice time, practices. I mean, there's just a lot of time and effort put in by lots of people.
Well, lots of people, and of course Jenny Workus does a heck of a job, doesn't she?
Oh yes, Jenny is at the top there. She puts in a ton of time.
Do you ever talk to other presidents of other teams or organizations around the state at all?
Oh, actually, I did. I actually reached out to the president of Pier last week or so about the Squirt League in South Dakota.
Okay. And who's head of the, well, Jenny is basically head of the Hockey Association, is she not, Jenny Workus?
She's the executive director for the state.
Okay, so you can't get any higher than that, can you?
Well, you could be president if you want to be.
I suppose you could. So, and what are some of the interesting things you've run into other than that? Have we had any real controversies this year like we did last year? I don't think so, have we?
Parent concerns and stuff like that with, South Dakota switched to having the squirts done by age versus having a tryout per se like all the other divisions, and there was a lot of parents that didn't understand that or why we were doing that and wanted to see something in writing, and there's actually nothing in writing, and so there were some parents having a hard time. But the way I understand, it's just not Watertown that's thinking that way. It's just have a few other towns with the same concerns.
So you haven't been giving out your phone number and haven't had anybody call you at 2 in the morning and barely be hot about something, huh?
Not 2 in the morning, but my phone number is out there.
Well, and of course, parents, if they have a son or a daughter that's in the associate, playing, they always think that they're right, and they see things that somebody else wouldn't see, and
Yep.
and they're the interesting ones to contend with.
Right.
The kids
Yep.
just like to go out and play hockey.
Yep.
Sometimes the parents are the one that make it a little bit more, shall we say, challenging.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sounds good. So you're having fun with it, learning a lot.
Yep. I mean, definitely learning a lot. I don't know a lot about the game of hockey as of practices and all that stuff. I got the gist of the game itself with offsides and stuff like that, but there's a lot of behind-the-scene things that you would have never fathomed that was being done.
So you never played hockey,
Nope.
but you had a son that played hockey? Does?
2 of them. Carter played last year. He was a
Okay.
senior and graduated, and then
yeah.
Jake plays Bantams.
Okay. So you've got a few years to go yet.
Yes, I do.
That sounds great. Anything you'd like to add that we haven't talked about?
No, just hope that all our teams have a great season, and varsity looks great tonight. Got a tight game, and hopefully they can get another goal or two and, take a little pressure off.
Yeah. The interesting thing about parents and people is they have a tendency to judge a program or maybe we'll say the varsity league by the team's record. There's so much else that goes into a kid that plays hockey and learns from and makes friends and all this other stuff. Some of those things never show up on a scoreboard or in the press at all, and that's what makes it such a unique sport, but such a great sport. Maybe they'll take things with them for a lifetime.
I agree with that, and the other thing I guess I'd like to add about that is, you only get so much ice time. It's the time you put off the ice and do the practice that you really notice the difference in the players that do that versus the players that just use the ice time that they have.
Yeah, good point. Bruce, thank you.
Yep,
Appreciate
thank
it very much. Have a good year. Have fun.
you. Yes, have a good evening.
All right. All right, thank you. And Bruce Riefenberger with a little word there as president of the Watertown, the Laker Association.
That's a big job, and it takes dedication to do that, and hats off to those folks that do that for the association. There's so many people that put in so many hours to make this thing work. And I heard it said one time, what's it like being on the hockey board, or what's it like being the president of the hockey board? And somebody had told me one time, it's like taking a drink out of a fire hose to start out. There's so much to learn. That first year is a learning curve like you wouldn't believe. There's so much goes on. Like Bruce was saying, scheduling and what teams are going to play where and when, and ice time, and then it's the parents. Trying to get the parents to understand what direction the board is going in, and then the board turns over and different parents come in and so forth. So it's always a moving target. So you're constantly working to do the best for the programs, and not so much sometimes for each individual kid, but you have to do what's best for the program itself. And we've made a lot of big strides. The Hockey Association within the last 5 years has really done some good things and put some good things into place, and it's going in the right direction.
That's all good.
It is. It is, you know, and it's not. Yeah, I heard you asking them about the scoreboard and so forth, and a lot of the things that are happening within this association is not always on every scoreboard. And the reason why parents come along and sign their kids up for these sports is to instill some ways that kids work hard and so forth and how to carry themselves. And in the Hockey Association, a lot of things have been set up for kids to succeed and become better people when this thing is all over, because you know you don't play high school sports forever, and when they're done, you hope you take something away and make you a better person on the outside.
Yeah, good point.
That's the goal.
All right, we're going to get started here with the third period. Jeff and Jim with you, and glad to have you with us tonight. 1480 KSTR, and of course GoWatertown.net, where we stream it. You can check that out. Austin is doing a good job here. Nate back at our studios, Kirk Crawford, and thanks to Brent, who came by tonight to bring us the equipment so we could get all that set up and get it going.
Well, this third period is going to be pretty interesting, Jeff. Huron took it to us in the second period, didn't they? What was the shots on goals going into the second period?
Well,
do you remember?
It was 16-4. Let's see. They had. They had one goal. We had one after that. So it would have been actually 10-4 shots on goal.
Yeah.
And then at one time it was 13-5, with Watertown having the advantage. And right now Huron has the advantage, 17-16.
Yeah. So I don't know as though they outskated us. I think they outplayed us and maybe outsmarted us a little bit. We looked a little tired, especially towards the end of that period. Although our kids, I think, played pretty good defensive hockey. I think we really did, giving up one goal. Owen McBride is on his game tonight.
This team averages about 6 goals a game, and we've held them to 1 goal through the first 2 periods.
Yeah, last week I think there was 2 kids on this Huron team that had hat tricks, right, in one game.
Yeah.
So
when they beat Huron Yankton, Huron beat Yankton 12-4. 2 guys had hat tricks.
Yeah. So
Isn't that amazing?
So this team can do it. You know. So you hand it to our last period, our tired Lakers. I think they did a pretty good job against these guys.
Yep, I would agree. So we'll get started with this third period. And of course, our game tonight brought to you by Riddles Jewelry, First Premier Bank Card, South Dakota Trailers, DuPont Electric, Subway, McKeever Vending, Handsome Red Eye Clinic, Elite Drain and Sewer, Deutsch Excavating, and of course, big sponsor for tonight's action, Hometown Building Center and Designer Homes. And again, a reminder, our next broadcast coming up 10 days from now, New Year's Eve, 6 o'clock, they'll drop the puck. And
Bring the party horns and hats,
and
we'll
drop
have
the ball at about 8:30.
Yes, that's right. So that should be good. That'll be a good start to the evening, won't it?
It sure will. Great way to end the year with a little puck.
With a little puck, that's right. We're going to have a lot of puck here, I think, in the second period when these guys come out. It's going to be real important to see which team sets the pace here.
Well, yes, and as we've said so many times, I get to be a broken record, but first two minutes of this period are going to be critical.
Well, and it happens, with kids this age, these high school kids, it's a lot of confidence. And, when you come out in the second period and somebody puts a goal on here, that's going to change their confidence and the way they carry the rest of the period.
That's right. But the interesting thing is the Lakers scored less than 4 minutes into the game in the first period and less than 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 7 seconds into period number 2. And they really need to do that again here.
They do, and we all know Jake Eide, who's coaching the Huron All-Stars, and I can about hear that locker room, what was being said in that locker room, and he's a good coach, and I guarantee that he's got these guys ready to play this period.
Well, and it's a good test for them because it's back-to-back games.
Yeah, yep, it is.
So it'll be Schneider facing off against Van Dusseldorf or Van Dusseldorf. I've heard it both ways, so I never know what to call it.
I don't think it matters.
I don't think it does either. So I think he had a better year as Van Dusseldorf, so we'll call him that. And Huron wins the draw. They play it to the Laker blue line. Van Dusseldorf comes up with a puck at his own blue line. Back pass on the left side here for Kranz. Now to Boomsma, who overskates the puck. Picked up by Rudebush. Takes a big hit. Loose puck, Schultz got it right back up. A player was down, pass left side on to Bogue. He can't get to it. Max Evans plays it around the board. The Lakers out here. Play it to the neutral zone. This is Krantz. Down the left side, takes a check and goes down hard. Picked up here. Of course, a good back check by Snyder. Too far that time by Bogue. Bogue dumps it, plays it back in the Lakers zone. Getting out there will be Sheehan. He'll be out there right now anyway with Lloyd on defense. Pass left side off the skate. That time with Krantz can't get to it. Picked up in the neutral zone by Huron. This is Duba. Pass left side for Phillips for Schultz. Green overskates the puck a little bit, trickles back in the Huron zone. Rink-wide pass over here for the All-Stars. Too far for Duba, jumps over his stick, picked up here by Evans. This is Max. Ho takes a big check in the boards. Loose puck picked up by Slabowski. Puts a shot right on goal. And Cooper Letcher has trouble handling it, but does so. Both teams have shot 17, put 17 shots on goal. And Max Evans back behind his own net to pick up the loose puck. We've rattled off a little over a minute and a half. Period number 3. Back behind Bergquist, goes after that loose puck in the Huron zone. Plays it over here, of course, for Duba. Duba, the scoring leader in the state right now, comes over here for Rollins. Plays it back to the point, shot right on. Pad save made that time by Letcher. Another shot broken up in traffic. And going after that loose puck, of course, will be Phillips. Flips it out, knocked down that time by Evans at the blue line. Lost the handle, and giving him some difficulty that time will be Moss. Took it away, backhander, and he scores.
Oh, that's a good play by Moss. Evans kind of fumbled it just a little bit along the near boards, and Moss grabbed it and stuffed it in the net.
Unassisted at 14:56.
Great individual effort.
Sure was, and we have a 2-2 tie.
We knew it would get this way, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. And, of course, for Moss on the year, that's his 4th goal. Unassisted. Now it's a 2-2 hockey game. Lakers have a 2-0 lead at one point. They played so well, but this is a tough team to keep down for a whole game. Back it comes here. Jared Moss. Unassisted, good. I didn't think I was wrong, but you never know. Schneider puts a shot on that goes a little wide. 14 and a half minutes to play of a 2-2 hockey game, period number 3. Huron continues to put the pressure on, and Boomsma clears it back to the neutral ice area. Picked up here by Phillips. Lost the handle. Skates after that loose puck in his own zone. Steps around to Krantz, check. Norders out to center ice with it. In over the blue line, lost the handle. Back to get it, of course, to help out is Bogue. Lakers come up with the puck along the boards. Too far that time for Rollins. Comes back in the Huron zone, icing the puck at 14:03. Will, of course, face it off to the left of Owen McBride.
I think Coach Spearing at the end of the second period sensed there was some guys that were tired, and he's short shifting, especially the defense, if you've noticed.
Yeah.
All these guys have played many shifts already.
So Arteman faces off here for Huron against Slabowski. That's an interesting matchup. Comes back out here in the neutral zone, picked up here by Phillips. Plays it ahead in the Lakers zone. Stopped that time, picked up here by Lloyd. Lloyd plays right side, skating with the puck, pass left side on a little bit cross ice. Green can't get to it, plays it back with the backhand back in to Bergquist in the Huron zone. Picked up here by Phillips. Phillips back out here, his outlet pass actually finds that time Lloyd. Keeps it in. Far rail over there for Huron. Getting to it is Evans. Evans with the puck off his stick. Finds it in the corner. Looks for a centering pass. Got tangled up that time with Bergquist. Looking for a centering pass back to help out Sibley. Evans with a shot off the side of the net. Comes back out here. Huron tries to play it. Evans keeps it in. Mason working hard down there in the corner. Tries to get to the puck. Kept in that time by Rollins. And taken away by Evans, a backhander broken up in traffic. Rollins goes after the loose puck, picked up here by Rudebush. Rudebush takes a check from 2 Lakers, and Huron will clear it all the way down the ice. Right on goal, though, and Letcher makes the stop. Clears far left side, right side that time for Lloyd. Steps around to check, takes it down the right side, gets separated from the puck. Played it back in the neutral zone. Huron and Watertown tied at 2. picked up here by Duba. Centering pass broken up by the Lakers. Good job that time by Green. Green circles in the zone, lost the handle, got it back. Flips it to neutralized area. Sloboski gets it there onto the stick of Ferguson. Lost there, picked up, of course, by Moss, who has a goal to Duba. Back in the Lakers zone with 12:16 to play in regulation time. 2-2 hockey game, both teams with 19 shots on goal. Here's Matson on the right side, a 2-on-1 that didn't fizzle, didn't pan out. Loose puck there, going after it in the Gretzky's office. Couple of Lakers, back out it comes to Sheehan at the point. Winds up with a shot broken up nicely that time. Lakers get to it, far side, kept in that time by the Lakers. That's Bowles. Comes out here, going after that puck is Bogue, right side for Schultz. Huron was offside. Schultz was trying to get the puck and keep behind the line. He couldn't do it.
He just stopped it just inside the blue line. There's nothing he could do about it.
2-2 score, 11:40 to go on the First Premier Bank scoreboard. Off the face-off neutral zone, picked up by Schultz. Huron wins the draw. Poked away by the Lakers, back in the Huron zone. To get it is Bergquist. Near side picked up here along the boards. Huron, Schultz lost the handle, broken up nicely that time by Lloyd. Lost the handle, picked up by Schultz at his own blue line, knocked down that time by Kranz. Far right side, too far that time for Schneider. Now he got the puck back, skating in, puts a shot on a bullet that goes wide of the mark. Rebound comes over far side with 11 minutes to play in this hockey game. 2-2 tie, comes back in the neutral zone, knocked away. Here's Kranz, skating in all alone, puts a shot on, and the save made that time by Letcher. He had the shot that he wanted.
Yep, Kyler Kranz had a good look at it. The puck came out in the zone, and he was there to get a pretty decent shot. Letcher doing a nice job against him one-on-one.
So face off to the left of Letcher, Huron zone. Sloboski facing off here. And let's see, goes against Snyder if I'm right. 10:54 to go in this hockey game. 2-2 tie. Watertown, Huron, shot right on. Pad save that time off the stick of the Green. Takes a big check in the corner. Knocked down by Sloboski for Green. Can't get it to it back behind the net. Sloboski's over there working down there against Snyder and Bergquist. Then going to get it, of course, is Phillips. He takes a check that time. Sloboski comes out of a crowd, puts a shot right on. Pad save made, shot that time by Owen, by Max Evans. Wouldn't go. And it trickles all the way back down the Lakers zone. Huron for icing the puck. We'll have a face-off coming to the left of Letcher.
Soblotsky doing a great job down and deep in the zone down there. Got two shots off and real good shots. He was scrambling and causing lots of problems for the All-Stars.
So face-off to the left of Letcher. It'll be Matson. This is Brandon. Gets over here. Lakers can't quite come up with it. Workus was out there for a moment. Off it comes here. Moss puts a shot on, and he scores. He beat him over the left shoulder, and Moss gets another goal at 10:21. Huron has their first lead in the game.
At Moss, he was completely under control, Jacob Moss, the entire time, and put it exactly where he wanted it, right over the top of Owen's glove. He had a Laker leaning on him, but still got it done.
His second unassisted goal. And for Moss, he has now 5 goals on the year, 2 tonight. And 3-2 Huron, though Watertown has outshot them 23-20. Nice to have you with us, 1480 KSDR, Watertown, South Dakota. Jeff and Jim with you. Austin is here on the taking care of the filming, the streaming. Moss again has knocked away. Nate back at our studios, Kirk Crawford back at our studios, Brent and Nathaniel helped us tonight. We have it was a community effort.
It was. You know, there's a lot going on. There's a pregame show. There's a camera to set up, a computer to set up. A lot of moving parts.
Yeah, really. Duba facing off here in neutral zone. Lakers don't win the draw against Van Dusseldorf. Long pass there. Picked up here by Evans. Then Lloyd. Van Dusseldorf picks it up here. Pass right side. That time for Boomsma, back beyond the Huron net. Going to get it over there, of course, that time for Huron will be ready. Haven't said Sean's name tonight. Off it comes to Duba, puts a shot on, kicked out that time by McBride. 9:38 to play. Huron up 3-2. And Van Dusseldorp comes up with the puck. At the blue line, Huron blue line, knocked away, pass right to Krantz, puts a shot on, kicked out that time. Stick save made by Letcher, picked up here by Rudebush. Rudebush with the puck, far rail, rink wide pass too far for Moss. Getting to it that time, Slabowski and Snyder. Trickles into Lakers zone. To get it back for the Lakers will be Max Evans. Evans plays it far right side. Loose puck trickles into the neutral zone. Rudebush plays it back in. Lakers get it there and onto the stick of Lloyd. Lloyd far side has it knocked away, goes back to retrieve it in his own zone. Takes a check this time from Mr. Bogue. 8:49 to go. Loose puck picked up there by the Lakers. Knocked away by Bogue, picked up here by Slabowski. Plays it ahead, back in the Huron zone. Rudebush to get it there, plays it back behind his own net. Rollins is there for the centering pass. Slabowski was there, but he couldn't get the stick on the puck, puts it on again. Kicked out by Letcher. Loose puck over here with 8:29 to go in the game. Huron up 3-2. Lakers have given them everything tonight, though. And then Sheehan back into the neutral zone, picked up that time by Rudebush. Plays it back, and Rollins will leave it now for Sheehan. Sheehan will take it back beyond his own net. Plays a long pass ahead all the way down the ice. And it'll be icing the puck by the Lakers at 8:09, but they'll make a change. Matson gets out there. Bowling gets out there. Kranz is out there.
They're
along with Matson.
Still that same mood yet. I think it appears almost like the All-Stars are on offense and we're on defense, right?
Yeah. Ferguson in the face-off for the Huron All-Stars. Lakers win the draw. Get it back here along the near boards. Played ahead that time. That is Lloyd. Plays it back behind his own net. Now Bowling plays it off the far rail. Comes back to the point. Huron keeps it in. Shot on. Goes a little bit wide. He got misdirected. And Owen McBride almost had a problem with it. Comes at 7:46 to go. 3-2. Huron with the lead. Long pass. Moss with 2 unassisted goals have given Huron a lead. He has the puck right now, neutral zone. He can stick handle the puck. Had it knocked away. Picked up here by Kranz. Kranz has played well tonight. Leaves it for Matson. Picked up here on the poke check that time by Phillips. Leaves it now left side. Moss with a big shot. Save made that time by McBride. Lakers have outshot them though, 26-21. Shot that time by Snyder. And McBride sticks out the big glove. Pulls it in.
Missing from the lineup, Jeff, as of late is Connor Bramer. We haven't said his name. He's been missing. I got a feeling that he's still not up to 100% to play yet.
That's right, and they need him.
They do.
They really do. Loose puck picked up by the Lakers. They clear to the neutral zone. Jumps over the stick that time of Bergquist. Plays it back in the Lakers zone. Now to get it will be Sheehan. 6:58 to go. Time getting to be a factor. Evans goes back to help out. Nice they get it in the neutral zone for Boomsma, but Huron gets to the puck. Now Van Dusseldorp. Van Dusseldorp skates in, had it poked off his stick that time. Loose puck far side, going after it is Evans. That's Max, picked up by Van Dusseldorp. Van Dusseldorp, far rail over there. Lost off the stick to Phillips. Head to Bergquist. Lakers play it away. Schultz puts a bullet on, a blast that goes high and wide over the glass out of play. We'll have a face-off coming at 6:25 to go. Period number 3. Huron with a 3-2 lead.
Schultz doesn't need much of a piece, does he? He can put it on the goal.
They have some blasters on this team. They
do.
can shoot the puck. Ferguson in the face-off. Then Duba gets there. Duba doesn't have a goal tonight, nor does he have an assist. And they've shut him down pretty well. But they have so many weapons. Over
They do.
there, of course, they just have so many, and the Lakers clear the puck into the Huron zone. Picked up here by Rudebush. With the puck, plays it ahead, goes off a stick that time, or skate of Lloyd. Back to help out Rudebush. Here's Green, plays it off the near rail. Lakers try to clear it out, kept in that time by Bergquist. Back behind the Lakers net, going after that's Duba. Lakers come up with it. Green again, too far that time for Slabowski. And at his own blue line, it is Huron with the puck. That is Schultz. Onto the stick of Green. Backhander plays it back into the Huron zone. 5.5 minutes to play in this hockey game. Huron's up 3-2 on the First Premier Bank card scoreboard. It's been a good game. Rudebush with the puck far side, clears it back into Lakers zone, trickles over the blue line, picked up here, of course, by the Lakers, and that was Sheehan. Loose puck, Lakers made a change right there, just off the out the reach of Phillips, but he steers it to the neutral zone. Lakers with the puck far side, Max Evans gets it over here to Mason Evans. Plays it over the blue line, lost the handle, got it back. Boomsma right over there. Coming up with the puck now, Phillips. 4:53. We've said guys like Phillips and Schultz and Duba tonight a lot because they're veterans on this team.
Yep.
They're good stick handlers.
Yep, that's the core of their team. Those guys are the core of their team. Then you look at a guy like Moss, who's come up huge in this. So sometimes we pay attention to the guys that we all know about. And, Jacob Moss comes out here and scores 2 goals.
Yeah, and of course they're missing Rye Hoops. He'll be out for the year.
Yeah, shoulder surgery.
Yeah.
So we wish him the best.
You know how that works.
Oh, yeah, been through that in our family.
Yeah. Backhander that time, Lakers break it up. Loose puck, Schultz puts a shot on. Oh, he was screened was McBride. He still made the save. And he makes one there. And it trickles over to the far corner. Going after it is Bogh. B-O-G-H. Good German name, I guess. Off it comes here, of course, to Evans. Clears it back, Snyder back to help out, though. Onto the stick of Reddy. Sean plays it ahead now for Schultz. Backhander picked up here by Lloyd. Circles around in his own zone. Takes it back behind his own net. Takes to the far rail. Works against Schultz. A loose puck getting out there, and Huron keeps it in. 4 minutes to go in the game. Lakers down 3-2. Onto the stick here, working hard is Matson. Can't get to it. This over here is Phillips. He works it out here to Kranz. Kranz tried to go around the player, got separated from the puck. Picked up here by Lloyd. Lloyd, right side, rink wide pass for Matson, too far. Back to get it is Phillips. 3:37 to play. Phillips and Huron with a puck in the lead by a goal at 3-2. Long pass off the far rail, picked up here by Evans. Evans is only a freshman. He plays like he's at least a junior. Long pass here, plays it back to the Huron zone, icing the puck, the Lakers with 3:17 to play.
From the Lakers standpoint right now, it's probably time to pick it up. I see Jamison still moving a lot of guys around, short shifting some guys. And of course, within the next couple of minutes here, I would think he's going to get his guys on the ice and then we're going to make a push for it.
3:17, face off to the right, of course, of McBride. Lakers won the draw, but Huron got the puck and a kick out that time by McBride off the stick of Rudebush. And loose puck, Slabowski goes back to get it, leaves it out here. Another shot that time, side of the net, shooting it wide. Huron going to get it, of course, is Duba. Back it comes here to Rudebush. Blocked, broken up that time by Green. Good job. Comes off here, of course, to Sheehan. Lakers far rail, picks it up. They'll play it out, kept in though, shot right on, save made that time by McBride. Each team with 27 shots. Now Huron has one more shot on. McBride goes, where's the puck? It's out here loose. Back to the blue line, knocked down that time. Or they take out a player right there. Rollins comes over and takes out Berquist, and Rollins is going to go.
They're going to call head contact here. I'm thinking that's going to go. That's going to be a 2 and a 10. So the Watertown Lakers are going to have to put another guy over here in the box. Workus is going to go serve that. So that's 2 and a 10. So for the next 2 minutes, all but 30 seconds of this game, the Watertown Lakers are going to be shorthanded. That is a really untimely penalty for the Lakers. The last thing you want to do in the end of the game is play short man.
Yeah, that's right. 2.5 minutes to play. Huron has outshot Watertown 29-27. Again, our next broadcast coming up on the 31st of this month. New Year's Eve, it's a 6 o'clock face-off. Watertown and Mitchell playing a makeup game from their cancellation or postponement, I should say, from the 30th of November. The girls' game with Mitchell will be made up on the 24th of July.
Yeah.
Did I say that? January.
You have it right.
Yeah.
You have it right. So if you're-
I think I threw July in there, but I meant January.
we don't play a lot of hockey
Well,
here
we
in
don't
July.
play a lot of hockey here in July. That's true.
But we do think about hockey in
I
July.
may be the only one here on the 24th of July.
That's right.
24th of January.
Well, July is a lot of these players are thinking about hockey in July, believe it or not. Some of these guys play multiple sports. Some of the guys are just hockey. But it takes preparation all year round to get where they are today.
Yeah, Van Dusseldorf is a pole vaulter.
Yeah, going to NDSU to be a
Yeah.
pole vaulter.
Well,
if you haven't seen him pole vault, check him out sometime this
He's
spring.
pretty good, yeah. Van Dusseldorf against, of course, Duba here. Lakers playing a man short, down by a goal, and 2:24 to play. Huron could go to 4-2 with the win and 2 big victories the last 2 nights by 1 goal each, if they can do it. Off it comes to Schultz, lost the handle, has to put on the brakes, looks for a centering pass, a little behind Duba. Duba races after it, comes up with the puck, centering pass broken up that time by Lloyd. Loose puck back behind the Lakers zone, down by a goal here, and playing a man short. 2 minutes to play in this hockey game. Back out it comes to the blue line, into the neutral zone, back to get it, of course, is Phillips. Phillips, rink-wide pass over here onto the stick of Schultz. They're going to play possession hockey now, just kill some time off. And why not? They're up 3-2 in 1:42 to play in this hockey game. Broken up by Boomsma. Boomsma along the board, puts had a man right out there, trying to get a short-handed goal, trying to stuff it in. And I think Van Dusseldorf couldn't quite get this stick on the puck and put it past Letcher to tie this thing at 3.
Jacob knew it was there. What are they going to do here? They're going to throw Mason Evans
in the penalty box.
They're going to put Mason Evans in the box here, and I'm not sure if there was something that maybe was said. Jameson Spearing going to get a timeout here. We'll see if we can sort this out, but Mason Evans goes to the box, and he wasn't even really near the play. My thought is that something was said, and the referee heard it and took him right away. Not good for the Watertown Lakers now. We are going to be it's going to be a 5-on-3 hockey here.
Oh.
And that's tough. With a minute 32 left, it's going to be pretty difficult. Had a good shot at a shorthanded goal with Boomsma taking the puck at the blue line, and Van Dusseldorp got tangled up with the goalie. Something was set up on the blue line, and I think it came from Mason Evans, and the referee immediately put him to the box. So,
well, we've had only 3 penalties in the game.
Yep.
2 here in the last 30 seconds or so. And all the penalties tonight have been on Watertown.
They do have Mason Evans up on the board for 2 minutes.
Yep, they do.
So he's going to be there 2 minutes. So he's going to be done for the game. Rollins is going to come out in about another 30 seconds. So we're going to be 5-on-4 in 30 seconds. But that's at the end of the game like this. That's
tough to do.
Yeah, it's tough to do. And the Lakers got to keep their head at the end of the game here. That's how you give the games away. So we're going to be short-handed here. 5-on-3 hockey.
Schneider against Van Dusseldorf. And Lakers actually won the draw. Comes off to Moss. Moss, 2 unassisted goals so far tonight. Knocked down. Great play by McBride. Lakers stop it. Picked up here by Duba. Then Van Dusseldorf gets to the puck along the near rail. Van Dusseldorf with the puck. Stick handles out to the blue line. Center ice. Goes into the blue line. Plays it in the corner. That's a great way to kill off a penalty if you can do it. And of course comes out here with the puck right now, Huron on a 5-3 advantage. And of course 1 minute in the game, and with the puck right now is, him, putting a shot on, shot it a little bit wide that time. That was Schultz with 52 seconds to play.
And the Lakers, what do you do at this point? You're trying to prevent, but yet you need a goal, and they don't have enough guys to do that. So it's pretty tough. We're down in our zone now with our backs against the wall.
Yeah, really. And, of course, Duba facing off there against Slobotsky. Lakers actually won the draw, though. They bring it up ice. This is Lloyd. Lloyd puts a shot on a little bit high off the glass with 40 seconds to play and 8 seconds to go on the penalty. Watertown will still be down 5-4. Keeping it in there was Lloyd. Good job at the blue line. Needs some help, though. Gets it out here to teammate Matson. 27, now it's 5-on-4. Lakers get one man back in the Lakers zone, and going after that puck is Green. Austin gets to it with 20 seconds to play. Back it comes over here to Moss. Moss centering back, broken up by the Lakers. 13 seconds on the clock. Madsen with the puck far side, puts his man on the ice. Nice body check that time, bodied him up on the board, 4 seconds to play. Lakers are not going to get a shot off here, and it's going to end right there. 3-2 the final score. The Huron All-Stars, let's see, 30 shots on goal, so 27 saves in the game for McBride.
And the Lakers not helping themselves out, Jeff, as we said, at the end of that period. What do? You're down 3 guys to 5, and it's pretty difficult. You're just trying to play some sort of possession hockey and get some sort of shot. We did get one shot on goal, and that was about the game when those penalties came on. So the Lakers
are just getting everything wrapped up here.
Yeah, the Lakers are going to go to...
If I could. I lost my mic. There we go.
Everything was silent.
Yeah. And in my house, that's probably a pretty good fix. Yeah, we did it again. What happened there? Okay. So 3-2 final, and 30 shots on goal on the night for Huron, 28 for Watertown. That's pretty good. That's pretty impressive. And so it turns out 3-2 is the final of this hockey game.
So the Lakers, I think, I think they lost an opportunity here tonight to, steal one from Huron. Now they have to go down to Yankton tomorrow for a 4 o'clock game and try to get the train back on the track.
Yeah, and as far as scoring in the game, Slobodsky got Watertown on the board first. Less than 4 minutes into the contest, Slobodsky with Rollins assisting, giving Watertown a 1-0 lead after period number 1. Huron, in period number 2, less than 3 minutes into the game, 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Watertown's Van Dusseldorf getting his third goal of the year with an assist from Mason Evans. Watertown had a 2-0 lead, but that's all they get against Cooper Letcher. Huron came back in that second period to cut it to 2-1 after 2 on an Arteman goal with Schultz assisting. And then 2 third period goals by Huron. Moss unassisted at 14:56, again at 10:21. And Huron grabs a 3-2 lead and a 3-2 advantage. So Watertown getting goal in the first, 1 in the second, none in the third. Huron, none in the first, but 1 in the second and 2 in the third, much like they did last night in their victory, of course, over Oahe by a 5-4 overtime game there. And the coach is here, Jamison Spearing.
How's it going?
Well, it almost kind of felt like you played so well in that first period, and actually the first 2. And I thought you kind of got a little bit worn out in the game. As it turned out, I thought after the second period, we kind of felt maybe guys were a little bit tired. And then I thought, but it almost felt like we let one slip away a little bit.
Oh yeah, big time. That one definitely hurt, especially losing to Jake like that. Being good friends with that coach. But overall, I thought the kids played well today.
Oh, I do too.
Third period definitely didn't show it. We had our moments, but when it comes down to it, we started the game out hot, which was one of my challenges to the kids. Now it's just we need to finish those. That third period we got outworked, and it showed on the stat sheet. It showed goals. It showed shots. I mean, all we need to do is really get into the zone, pepper this goalie, and provide some pressure, and we didn't do that the third period.
Well, and I thought that maybe the first period was as good a period of hockey that your kids have played, all year, and maybe even last year in a couple years.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We definitely bought in. We got about 90% of that zone time in that first period. We held them to 4 shots. I thought it was very good defensively. We held the shots to the perimeter. We stopped them on their breakout, meaning we had that first guy on right away. We had good support on that second and third guy in the zone. We ran the table in the first period, but third period it was a completely different story.
Yeah, you looked at it, and Duba never got a goal tonight, nor did he get an assist. He's one of those guys you got to shut down. But they have a lot of weapons on this team, and it's tough to shut them down, isn't it?
They can shoot from anywhere. They're all big boys with big sticks that can reach, and they can shoot from anywhere. They're that was our goal for the game, was keeping it on the perimeter, making sure that none of the shots came out deadly. And I thought we did fairly good on that. It was just a matter of we led them to the inside a few too many times, and they drove to the net, and they capitalized off that. We had about 15, 20 chances that we missed the net, and we didn't capitalize off our turnovers or area in front of the net to where we kind of let pucks slide past us in the offensive zone, and that it showed on the score sheet. We could have had about 2-3 more goals put up if we would have capitalized in front.
Yeah. Slobodsky, I thought, played a pretty good game tonight.
Oh, yeah. All of them are working their butts off. A lot of the seniors, we had Bramer out again today. His back's really been hurting him, and taking it easy early on in the season. That way, we can have him later on in the season when we're rolling full cylinders. But a lot of the seniors are stepping up, pulling that extra drag because he is a large part of our offense.
And I thought McBride did a pretty darn good job in the nets.
Yeah, he made all the saves. He did the pretty ones. He did the good ones. We just need to do a better job of bailing him out on that one. There's 2 goals there that I thought it was the defenseman's turnover. It was the defenseman's fault. It was just a matter of if that didn't happen, they wouldn't get those chances. If we can lock up those opportunities for them, we're pretty golden in this game.
All right, you go to Yankton tomorrow, and they've given up a lot of goals, things like that. This looks like a game you should go in there and say, well, this looks like it should be an easy game. But none of the games in this conference are easy, are they?
Yeah, right there. I mean, look at this game, for example. If we play that game like we played this third period, they're going to come out and they're going to whoop us. If we play like we did that first period and we come out with our heads screwed on and we play our type of hockey, we're winning that game. Yeah. But it's all about which team shows up, who's ready to play, who's ready to work the hardest, and whoever's going to do that is going to get the W.
All right, sounds good. Appreciate you coming
all
up
right.
as always. Go
Thank
get them
you.
tomorrow.
Have a good night. Thank you.
So again, Jamison Spearing, and I always appreciate that the coaches come up afterwards, because a lot of times in a game the coach could just say, yeah, I'm not going to bother, and he does, and I appreciate that very much.
He treats us pretty well, doesn't he?
He
always comes up.
Well. Yep.
He does a good job. And we have a Subway player of the game. And I think my informants that usually have some input on the Subway player of the game probably couldn't decide, so I am going to decide for them. I'm going to give the Subway player of the game to Owen McBride. I thought Owen played a really good game tonight. He saw 30 shots, and I think he saw 30 really good shots. And all you ask of your goalie is to give you a chance to win, and I think Owen McBride really gave this team a chance to win tonight.
All right. So congratulations.
He's going to go eat a foot-long Subway sub sandwich.
Does he know that he has to share that with you and I?
No.
He doesn't. Don't worry.
I wonder if they're going to give a Subway announcer of the year ever. I wonder if they would. Think so? Well, we'll work on. We'll have Jenny work on that, and one of you or I are going to get a Subway sandwich.
They have good food. I will say that, but congratulations to Owen McBride. Gets our player of the game, so that's great. Again, next broadcast coming up, that'll be the 31st of this month, 6 o'clock face-off, when Watertown will host Mitchell. Good luck to the boys tomorrow at Yankton for a 4 o'clock face-off.
Yeah, it's going to be a challenge for these Lakers to get back on track. This team can do it. They're going to go down to Yankton, and Yankton's not going to roll over, so they better be ready to play. So that'll be interesting.
That's right. Well, we appreciate Brent Nathaniel tonight getting out and getting the camera all set up, and thanks to Austin for running it. Thanks to Kurt back at the studios, and to Nate, and thanks to you as well. And it's been fun, and we look forward to the next broadcast on the 31st of December. We want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas.
Yes, it'll be after Christmas when we come here again.
Yeah, wow. Isn't that amazing?
You know what happens to hockey season after Christmas.
Yeah, it's half over. Our game tonight brought to you, of course, by Hometown Building Center Designer Homes. They do a great job. Also, Deutsch Excavating, McKeever Vending, Hanson, Moran Eye Clinic, Elite Drain and Sewer, South Dakota Trailers, First Premier Bank Card, Vittles Jewelry, DuPont Electric, as well as Subway. For Jim Lloyd, Jeff Anderson saying thanks for tuning our way, and good night from the Mace Ice Arena as Huron wins it 3-2.
Banged up, when Edelman was banged up, that was their biggest threat. When Tom
Hey, Nate.
was at best mediocre.